I'm Christopher Lloyd, and I'm standing here in the studios of Sirius XM Satellite Radio. It's a weekly morning, approximately 6 a.m., and this is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Never before has one radio show been so extreme. So vulgar.
I'll fucking shove my face up a chick's ass in a second.
Someone said we curse a lot. Do we? I have no idea if we do.
So flatulent.
Who just farted?
I did, but I didn't know it stunk.
Like rotten eggs and sewage.
Oh, wow, thank you.
I can't believe that us sitting around like this is actually a radio show. It's not going to get any better than this.
Are we on the air? Oh, we are? Oh, okay.
Quite simply, the greatest show in the history of broadcasting.
O&A every day, that's what I say.
You guys having a good time or what?
Rules are destroyed, and convention burns to the ground. Would you like to make some with Opie, the Destroyer.
I would eat Betty White's ass. He's 90, right?
It doesn't smell too bad.
Anthony, the Rage.
Holy fuck, how much more fair you want it? Tired of these people up my ass all the time trying to get me to help. Fuck you.
And Jim Norton, lover of the transgender.
Every time a transsexual walks in the room, party horn should go off. Like, surprise!
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Strap in, dicks. This one's gonna hurt.
Double guns, bitch.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Fuck that guy.
Absolutely love it. Good morning, everyone.
Oh, there we
Time
go.
to broadcast.
Oh.
Time to make the radio.
Ah, that's much better.
Holy shit. I'm looking down at our one sheet. We get a little one sheet every day.
Oh.
Metallica released And Justice for All 25 years ago today. Holy fuck. Metallica Day, E-Rock. Metallica Day.
Oh.
And that fool, David Blaine. We were trying to figure out before the show today, I guess we got to let everyone in on something, that the word fool is a hard one to use.
Yeah.
Like the people that know Bobo from our radio show, he, believe it or not, is not a fool. But someone like David Blaine is a fool. Do you dig?
I can dig it.
It was 10 years ago today that fool, David Blaine, was in that dumb glass box. That's 10 years already.
10 years.
Over the, how do you say it? The Thames, the Thames River in London.
Thames. Yeah.
Then how about we get rid of the H if it's Thames?
Thames.
The Thames. No, it's Thames. It's the Thames River.
Definitely Thames.
And then you got David Blaine electrocuting himself. I see. Is that your video there, Sam Roberts?
Uh-huh.
The day you went and saw that fool? I'm obsessed with that fool.
It really was like going to the science fair.
Right.
He's standing on that Tesla coil.
Look, dramatically lifting his arms to show the lightning.
That fucking...
The lightning bolts coming from his fingertips and his head.
That trick was impressive in 1890.
How about he was impressive when we did it on our show as a goof, as a throwaway at NEW? You remember?
Yes.
But at least the broad was hot. She's outside our studio. She did the exact same thing David Blaine got a lot of attention for.
That guy's fucking magic.
Oh, Chip. He's a fool. David Blaine. Yuck. Was he working on anything else?
He told me at this point that I think he has either 2 or 3 more big tricks. This is one of the big tricks.
What was?
The electrified.
That was one of the big ones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he's got like 2 or 3 more that he's really working on, but he's trying to figure out how they can be possible, because something like this is humanly impossible.
Of course.
What?
Yeah. Like the electrified. It took him years to figure out how to do this.
No.
What do you mean?
No. And why didn't any reporter call him out on it? Like, they've been doing this since electricity was discovered.
The thing's named after Tesla. He was around kind of a while ago. You know?
Yeah, when did Tesla live? Because Anthony is exactly right. That's when the trick was invented. So what is he talking about? That was some sideshow shit.
Exactly.
Used to scare people.
He would pay $0.25 to see that.
Right.
And then next thing you know, he thinks everyone forgot about the history of the thing.
I will create lightning. Whoa, what?
You'd pay the $0.25 to see it, then you'd still be like, oh, fuck, they got my $0.25 after you saw it.
Yeah,
and then fast forward to the future.
He's a fucking fool.
You think so?
Who else is a fool?
I don't know.
I don't think Anthony Weiner's a fool.
No.
He's the fucking man. He's not a fool at all.
He's the Mac Daddy.
He's not taking any guff.
No.
He doesn't care if it's fucking Rosh Hashanah. He's going to yell at some Jews.
Yeah.
Well, the
He didn't
Jew
care.
kind of made a comment about his Arab
did.
wife.
What did he say about his wife?
I don't know, man.
Was that what it was? Was something about his Arab wife?
Yes. He took a little shot at Anthony Weiner's wife, who's Arab.
He said something like, oh, you married an Arab.
You married an Arab. That's exactly what started it.
And then that guy, I saw that argument. I didn't hear that remark. What a cunt that guy is.
Well, and there were some news agencies that edited out the beginning of the argument and just made it look like, Anthony Weiner was yelling at some Jews.
Yeah, he had to put it out himself, so that the whole tape was...
Get the whole tape in context.
All right, we got the tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony Weiner, he rocks for not stepping down and makes for some excitement.
Yeah.
And he bit into a honey... What did he bite into? They said a honey... what was it? He's at a pastry shop.
Was it a kosher pastry shop?
A honey bun?
I don't know if... some kind of honey bun, sure. They said the exact thing he bit into. Because part of the problem, Anthony Weiner said, this guy waited for him to bite into his honey bun.
Oh.
So Anthony Weiner's mouth was kind of full, so it made it a little tougher to argue with this guy.
Aha.
So this is the whole argument, not the edited version?
It's the whole argument, and it also includes Anthony Weiner ordering some pastries.
Oh.
Okay, so we'll find out what he ordered.
You're right. The media didn't show the rest of the argument. They didn't show Anthony Weiner and him yelling.
The one I saw until this morning was Anthony Weiner was pretty much on the outside.
Yeah, this is before all that.
And then went, okay, what? Oh, you waited for me to leave, or you waited for me to whatever, and then went back in the store, but I didn't know what started the argument. And this clip is much better because it shows you how the argument started with Anthony Weiner, who's trying to become the mayor of New York City.
Sweet limit. It's like you're going to break the sweet meter. Oh, this is delicious. Still helping me? Gotta get out of here. Please, you got paying customers here. Get to work, ladies. Get to work.
Jesus.
You got a white-collar welfare recipient. Exactly. A white-collar welfare recipient who's having honey cake. Well, let me get something. How about a little honey? Yeah, honey cookies. Salt honey cookies. All right. I don't want to cut the line, but let's see how much to do with this set anyway. Thank you. Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Pause. This is a very Jewy place, huh?
Wow. And it's that guy, by the way, in the blue shirt.
Yeah, I know exactly which guy it is.
Yeah, the fat guy. And Anthony Weiner's right. That guy's an absolute fucking cunt.
Yeah.
But he's standing right there. The guy, what was the guy? Wait till he walks away and starts talking shit.
That's what he wanted to do.
Yeah, he made his little comment as Weiner was leaving. But very Jewy.
Very.
Where is this place?
Somewhere in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I think it's in Brooklyn.
Okay.
It is Rosh Hashanah, so.
Yes.
Right.
You want my friend? Thank you. There's a lot of moves like this. It's not work. Yeah, right away. I know. This is the honey cookies. This is the honey cookies. This one right outside. My wife had one of those sandwiches, though. Yeah, we'll just cut it square. Give me that nobody has.
Chewing, ordering. I said chewing.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, the guy he has the argument with is ordering in front of him.
Yeah.
And then Anthony Weiner's next.
Ladies, you doing all right today?
They don't care how business is.
No.
They're getting paid $8 an hour.
I'm in business. Let me get.
He's eyeballing that guy. Did you see him? He gave him an eyeball right there.
Weiner did?
Yep.
Let me see. Go back.
He's probably already heard. I think the guy was blurting some shit out
He probably
earlier.
was mumbling under his breath a little bit.
Yeah. He eyeballs. Look at that.
Yeah.
He eyeballs this fuck. Yeah.
He's going to fight somebody.
Oh, he's
Anthony Weiner.
It's to the point where I think a brawl.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially when he knows. Well, he's out of it, but when he knows he's definitely out of it.
He's going to start fighting.
Oh, boy, is he going to start.
Look at the contempt.
He's going to start treating the public the way politicians want to treat the public.
Yes, exactly.
Do you know how many guys have wanted to do what Anthony Weiner just didn't yell at this guy?
Yes. Yeah. He has nothing to lose. That's why this is great.
Look at this. Look at this look he gives him.
Yeah, he's eyeballing him.
Shooting him this look.
You know, I didn't even see this version of the video. Yeah, this is really long form.
Wow, that's a fucking...
Yeah, he doesn't like this guy. Go ahead, hit it.
All right.
Making his way around the counter.
I need this, and also if you have a small iced coffee for me, it'd be terrific. Thank you.
Ice coffee is in the fridge over there.
Okay. Oh. Will you grab one of those for me?
Oh.
Yeah, no, nothing. Wherever the caffeine is you took out of the decaf, pour it into mine.
You want to give me your phone number?
I got these honey.
I'll text you.
The chocolate dipped honey cookies with honey in the middle.
All right, with the honey.
They got a bit of honey in them. They're a bit sweet. But this is what you do. You eat sweets for the New Year. That's all I got. Yes. What do I owe you? Well, how did you know I wanted cheese Danish? All right, let me just have one of those just while I walk, since this is wrapped up.
He does seem like an insufferable prick, though.
Anthony Weiner?
Yeah. He just comes off as like, even the way he's just talking to these ladies that are behind the counter, like it was like, come on, ladies, there's customers waiting. Get to work, ladies.
He's full of himself.
And he's like, all right, I'll give that to you. Give me that for the walk. And like, there doesn't seem to be anything soft, nice, or sincere about this guy.
He's not a very personable guy.
No, he's a fucking, just a fucking miserable man.
But he thinks he rules.
Oh, yeah.
He walks through life thinking he rules.
He's really happy with himself.
Yes, at all times.
And that arrogance was his undoing. Like, that's why he would send those ridiculous body pictures from the congressional gym.
Yeah.
Like, what a dope. But he really thought he's stunning.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're weaselly looking. Girls want to fuck you because you're a politician.
He believes he's a true treat.
He thinks he's a gift. A real treat.
A catch.
Yeah.
A catch.
Even if I wasn't a politician, who wouldn't like this?
Yeah.
Yuck.
No, not the big one. Not the big. I just need a little one. Just give me a little one. Just to nosh while I walk.
Nosh.
Because I have to keep my hands free. How you doing, my friend?
For brawling.
Very nice to see you, my friend. What's the question?
No, we are trying to discuss it if you should get a little discount or not.
I don't know. I mean,
Mr. Wise, how much is
I think he's digging on that chick in the middle.
Can he get a little bit discount?
I want bust out retail. I don't want anything special. I don't want anything special.
Pause.
Any discount, give it to a friend.
Please. There's 3 girls looking at him right now.
Yeah.
I think at least 2 would have sex with him.
Yeah.
You think? Yeah.
Look at how they're looking at him.
The one in the middle, Google Eye.
They're all like, oh my God.
That's the guy.
That's the guy.
It's the guy with the dick.
Right.
That's him. He's the guy that has that dick.
Right.
And he loves using it.
He loves taking pictures of it and sending them.
You can eat my honeydew cake anytime. Oh my God. Look at these ladies.
Yeah.
They're dripping.
Sexy pastry talk.
Ah, yes.
You want to nosh on my cheese Danish?
Yeah.
How about you nosh on this?
I need my hands free
Right.
when I'm noshing.
That's right, to text and finger, tug.
Text, a reach around.
Oh my God, they're looking at him like, fuck, they would definitely go there.
And then
I guess he is a treat.
Oh, he is.
And then that fat friggin' Jewish guy down the counter is just disgusted that no one's looking at him.
I give the guy credit. He's trying to be cool, and he just finally couldn't help himself.
You think that's what it is? Maybe
yes, because Wiener's
been coward.
Wiener's been showboating in this fucking pastry shop for. I mean, we've been watching this video for 5 minutes already.
Yeah.
And that guy's trying to keep it to himself, but then couldn't help it in the end.
I didn't know he went after his wife first. That was like this is about more than Anthony Weiner being like a pervert. This is because this guy's a hardcore Jew and he doesn't like that he married an Arab. Like that's why this guy. That's why this guy's a fucking cunt.
Well, then he brings up some of the other stuff.
Indirectly.
I think to save face, the guy is like brings up the other stuff. I don't think the guy cares about the other stuff. He cares that he fucking married an Arab.
Well, let's see, because we're getting to that point finally.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
He looks like he needs it. Just charge me with charge me the regular thing. The regular thing.
Oh.
Are you the boss? They keep looking to you for advice. What is it? How much? Is that really what it is?
If you want, make it $30.
Whatever. Did you get my iced coffee also?
Oh.
No, you forgot that. Here, take it to the iced coffee.
Oh, you see that? He's just like, no, it's all right. You're a little busy. Like,
All right, thank you very much.
coffee.
Oh, God, I hate him.
Wait, who?
He fucking didn't give him the $2.
Oh, he didn't tip the girls?
He took the change and put it in his right pocket. I tip all the time because these people are fucking. That's grunt work.
He goes, no discount, but I'm also not tipping.
No, go back.
No, but that's
yeah.
It's $2 lousy bucks. You leave the $2.
Didn't he? He just made them charge him for the iced coffee. Oh, did he not tip? Wow.
And he didn't.
Watch, go back. He puts the money in his pocket, and he's a politician on top of it.
There's
definitely a tip jar in front, right next to the register, most likely.
Listen to the way he asked for the iced coffee.
I think he's asking if they charge for it. Did you get my iced coffee? Not did you get it? Did you physically get it? But did you ring me up for it?
Oh, okay.
One of my biggest pet peeves living in New York City is watching all these people take their fucking change back at joints like this. I go to a juice store where they,
That's inappropriate. That's what he.
I couldn't jump on that one quick enough. like a couple of Nazis.
Yeah, but at least you said it's funny. He's in a juice store, and I was like, well, technically, it's funny you should use wordplay like that. Fucking meandering idiot I am.
It's not a huge deal, but I go to a fresh juice place, and it's a pain in the ass. It's grunt work. They have to get all the vegetables, and it's not a fun job. And I see these people while I'm waiting online taking back 30 cents, 50 cents, 42 cents, when there is a tip jar right there. It's like, really? You can't leave the fucking change? If everyone leaves the change, they get a nice little some nice pocket money that they split up between themselves.
There are some real chiselers in the fucking city, man.
Yeah, I'm not talking like throw a $5 every time you get a juice or something, but you can't even leave the fucking change. And then here's Anthony Weiner showboating in this place. There's three, fucking grunt workers behind the counter there, and he takes his $2 back.
$2.
After showboating, knowing all the cameras are on him. Go ahead. Watch him take the money back.
If you want me, I'll make it for $13.
Whatever.
And the change.
You got my iced coffee also?
You see, she's making the change too, right?
Okay, so it's going to be $10.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you, ladies.
Puts in his pocket. Here we go.
All right, be well. Have a sweet year.
Thank you.
Look, easy, guys.
You're a real scumbag, Anthony.
Wow, very nice, buddy kid. Very nice. That's a charming guy right there. Married to an Arab.
Oh, right there.
Pause.
Married to an Arab.
Married to an Arab.
Because
Yeah.
you're a real scumbag, Anthony. And
Married to
an Arab.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking fat, hateable cunt.
He really is.
Wow.
That's all this is about. Is he doesn't like that he's married to an Arab.
Right.
Wow. Is that bad?
Oh, man.
Some people would think, right?
Oh, it fucking annoys me.
And he did wait till he was leaving.
Yeah, you're a real scumbag, Anthony. Married to an Arab.
He did it with his head down, too.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't do it in his face.
And then he talks, this is why I fucking hate this guy so much. Because then when Wiener's in his face, which, he didn't expect to have to confront him like this. The guy's yelling back at Wiener. But then he's going, well, look what you did. You disrespected your wife. Fuck you. You don't care about that.
Yeah.
You don't like that he married a fucking Arab. And that's all this is about.
Disrespected his wife. You don't like his wife because she's an Arab.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, all right, let's see what happens next. We all know, but...
Very nice. In front of children. That is charming. Disgusting. You're disgusting. Charming. Yeah, it takes one to know one, jackass.
Oh.
Don't lose your temper.
What's up? What's up? What's that? You wait till I walk out till you say anything. That's courage.
We'll have a discussion. Come back in here. I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah, you're not afraid of
You do disgusting things. You have a nerve to walk around in public.
And you're a perfect person?
I'm not
You're
perfect.
my judge?
But I
You're my judge?
didn't do
What
what you
rabbi
did.
taught you that?
I didn't do what
What
you did.
rabbi taught you that you're my judge?
You're fine. You talk
Thank
to
you.
God and
Thank
work
you.
out your problems, but stay out of the public
Right.
eye.
So I'm not going to stand with it. That's not for you to judge, my friend.
Yes.
I don't take my judgment from you, and I don't judge you.
You're a bad example
That's
for the
your
people.
judgment?
No, that's obvious.
Okay,
Your
no, that's
behavior
why we
is
have
deviant.
elections.
It's
That's
not
why they have
normal
elections.
behavior.
And you're perfect. You're going to
Fucking
judge me.
hate
I'm
this
not running for
fucking
office.
guy.
Yeah.
I fucking hate this guy.
He is a prick.
Oh, God. I'm like watching this, and I'm like, I would love to fucking bite his fat face.
He's also saying a lot of things that people are thinking, too, so they kind of finally had it with this guy.
But you know why I don't
walking
like
around
him?
in public.
I don't believe him. I don't believe
You don't
his
believe the chubby guy?
No, because you're a real scumbag married to an Arab.
Yeah.
That's what starts this whole fucking thing.
Right. That's what pisses him off.
Why isn't he talking about the Arab wife here? Now that everybody's watching.
Yeah, go ahead.
When and he knows, why isn't he fucking saying that now?
Right.
Oh, meanwhile, they're arguing so close. You know that fucking horrible honey bread with Wiener spit is flying all over his face. Wiener's still chewing his honey bread or whatever it is. And you know it's got to be going all over this guy's face.
A little flicker of cheese Danish pops out of his tooth and onto his
No, it's
cheek.
honey, man. There's no cheese in the honey.
I think he had some Danish. He took some cheese Danish for the walk.
Yeah, right,
to nosh on.
Yes, to nosh on.
Oh, to nosh. You're right. You're right.
You know who judges
I'm not
me?
out there in the public.
You know who judges me?
I'm telling you.
You know
what
who
you did is
judges me?
disgusting.
Go visit with
It's
your
immoral.
rabbi.
It's
Go visit
immoral.
with your rabbi. Shows you how much you
And
know.
think about your wife.
By the way,
right? How could you take the person?
By the
you're
way,
most
that is between
and
me and her and my
you,
God, not
trust
between you.
And betray.
That's not up to you. That's not up to you.
It has nothing to do. It's
Yeah, you're trying to judge me because you obviously believe you're superior.
No, think about
where
what's
you're
normal.
not. Not only you're not superior, you are not
superior.
You're judging me.
About a normal
Where do
relationship.
you get the morality to judge me?
Because there's certain.
Do you know who judges
that
me?
Society has.
Not you.
Forget
buddy.
about anything else.
Not you.
Well,
you don't get to judge me because you have shown no sign you're superior to me, and you are not my God.
Has nothing to do with being superior.
How do you have the moral authority to judge me then?
Because what you did is
ask your rabbi who gets to judge me.
To do with me. Ask my rabbi. I'm not judging you. I'm telling you what you did is deviant.
You're calling me deviant. That's not judging me.
It's not going to sound great with Hop on that Gila behind it. Yada, yada, da, yada. Don't you judge me.
That was funny. Anthony Weiner did kind of. I guess like depends on where you are, but he did He sounded more Jewish than that.
He sounded more Jewish.
You're my judge.
Yes. You're my judge. Good. Let's hear him a little.
And get a job like everybody else.
By the way, I fought very hard for this community and delivered more than you will ever in your entire life.
You never delivered anything.
You know nothing. You know nothing. Your ignorance is being shown for the entire world. You think you can judge me?
You deliver for yourself.
Baloney. I delivered for this community, and you understand. I got to say, what you don't understand, you don't understand
money. Would you take
your last time? Of course it's tough. That's why I'm getting hooked in this community. Take care, buddy. Nice talking to you.
Wow. That was a good one.
He's got to have keywords that stop him from cursing. Like he's got to train himself to say baloney when he wants to say
bullshit.
Yeah,
fuck you.
Or jackass or buddy.
Instead of fuckwad.
Yeah, hey, fuckwad.
Fuckwad.
Someone is wondering if this is a setup. I thought that for a split second. I don't know. Just to get some fucking.
People aren't that good at acting. That guy is a fucking just a weaselly prick.
Because first of all, if that would have been a setup, he wouldn't have said anything about his wife being Arab. It would have started that way.
Yeah.
And if that guy had just stood there and said, "You married an Arab, I hate you for that." I wouldn't like him, but I'd respect the fact that he stuck to what was really bothering him.
Yeah.
This shit about how could you betray your relationship? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, he doesn't care about the wife.
No.
Here, push play, because then he talks a little bit down the sidewalk.
No. When I do, I don't back down.
Joey, I'm sorry if I created a problem in the store.
No, he has every right to. This is America.
But it is Arab Rosh Hashanah. Are you going to forgive him? Of course. I don't hold it against him.
How you doing, guys?
That's what's creepy about him. How he could go back to normal so quickly.
All he wanted was a nice little appearance at the bakery. Like he goes out and goes, "What are we doing today, guys?" Well, Anthony, you got the bakery. We're going to go there. Oh, good. I'll go buy some sweets there. We can do that. That's a good, safe place to go. But if you're a scumbag, Anthony, you're married an Arab.
I love
it. Fuck, what happened?
Let's go to Nick in Ohio. Nick.
Hey, man, he's sitting there bitching about being judged. He's running for public office. He should be able to be judged. He's being a little fucking bitch, man.
You are going to be judged when you're running for public office. That's really true.
In that way, but I think the other guy was coming off on more of a moral issue, and it's like don't judge my morality. you could judge my leadership, and even, you could even judge my decision-making or lack thereof if I'm running for office, but you can't judge the guy's morality. It's not up to the guy at the fucking bakery.
I'm surprised this didn't happen sooner, though.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are thinking this shit.
Well, sure.
I'm surprised no one confronted him before now.
Oy vey.
Well, they have here and there a little bit, but nothing to this extent.
At least he got people to stop talking about his foolishness at the West Indian Day Parade.
Oh, did we play that yesterday?
Hey!
Every day it's something with Wiener. I don't think we played it yesterday.
I love him.
The second one?
Yeah, where he's, he was singing along or dancing along to a song that's pretty graphic.
A little racy.
Yeah, he was dancing to a song about killing gay people.
Oh, wow. But really?
He didn't know it, though, right?
No, of course
not. Are they trying to make a big deal about that?
I haven't heard anything about it. When it first broke, it was like, whoa, and then everybody was like, whatever.
There's nothing he can do now that's really going to stick on him because he's got that, the texting scandal and shit. Well, like, you don't pile scandals on like on
Well,
a
it
guy
already
like
destroyed
Wiener.
him, too, though.
Yeah, that's just it. It's done.
He's just playing it out.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a shot.
We always wonder why they don't play it out. It's interesting to watch now that it's happening.
Yes.
Love
to see why.
Played out.
And so you know how happy Eliot Spitzer is that this is happening? Because
preview.
First of all, but no, Spitzer is seen as a guy, but Spitzer was actually doing something illegal and fucking hookers.
Yes.
And then prosecuting people for it.
Well, yeah. As we know the facts, what Spitzer did is way worse.
You got a little fruit fly in here on you, Jimmy.
There's a fruit fly has been buzzing around me. I feel like that fucking, I'm in the bakery, and that fucking fat guy is around my head, and I can't concentrate. I just keep looking at him like, am I losing my mind, or is there something near me?
Yeah, you went cross-eyed for a second.
Buzzing.
But the facts as we know it, Spitzer, what he did is worse, right?
Much worse.
Okay.
I would think.
Much worse, yeah.
But people are looking at Wiener like he's more of the degenerate.
Because
more of a degenerate.
I think it's because there wasn't a picture of Spitzer's genitals on the news.
Right.
So once you see a picture of a guy's dick,
right. Oh, yeah.
You
just can't control yourself.
You want to see one of mine?
No, it's cool.
Just asking.
But you kind of believe, just watching from the outside, you kind of believe that, Spitzer, felt bad and is kind of taking care of it a little bit.
You think?
And Wiener's like,
fuck you.
He can't wait to figure out how to keep sexting. You know what I'm saying? He's going to figure it out. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I truly believe Spitzer feels pretty bad and sorry for what he did, and I just don't feel it with Wiener at all. At all.
It was great finding out about Wiener that he was like, well, I resigned, so of course I can keep sexting.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, and he's fucking Googling, man, right now, trying to figure out how he could do it. Oh, yeah, he's going to find a way. This is going to be an app just for him. He's going to find an app and go, oh, this is what I've been waiting for.
The guy didn't really do anything wrong.
I know.
No.
He didn't do anything fucking wrong. Like, maybe I don't know if his wife knows this or not, but maybe she just accepts the fact, like, hey, who knows what goes on in their marriage? Maybe she's okay with it.
Right. Yeah, but in that arena, being a politician and stuff, it's a little rough.
Yeah.
We got some hoity-toity people that, can't accept that type of behavior.
Yeah. I just wish that we would look away. Like, when something like this happens, it has nothing to do with his voting record or his ability to serve the public. I know it's fun to goof on. I love goofing on him. But he might be good for his constituency, and now he's not going to be able to do that.
I can't vote for a politician when I know what their genitals look like.
What their dicks look like.
I mean? There's just something weird about that. Imagine Clinton, and you go, oh, yeah, I know what his genitals look like.
Yeah, what's his dick look like?
It's just a weird thing.
How's his cock?
Right. Hey, don't forget, 92 Clinton is the one that won. A few more years. If Clinton had...
I know. If he had the smartphone.
Dude, he fucking... Look at all these chicks that have lined up. He fucked him. I fucked him. I sucked his dick. I ate his ass. Black ones, white ones.
Clinton is very lucky. Because he would have had a phone and thinking what he was doing was safe. Because let's not forget, the whole Wiener thing started because he really just didn't know how Twitter worked. And
no.
He had no idea. That's why he got caught, and Clinton would have been the same way.
He said he got hacked.
Remember, he got hacked and stuff, and he thought, a DM was safe, right?
He said someone hacked him.
It was a prank. Let it go.
Yeah, just let's all forget about it, okay?
And then a couple of shock jocks put his dick picture out there for the world to see.
Yes.
I pissed off Barbara Walters, though.
Oh, yeah, it did.
I think about that every once in a while. What did she say? I, too, saw the picture and chose not to do... Okay, sure.
Right, yeah. She was like, I saw the picture.
She was
I
so
didn't publish
mad
it.
that we were the ones that got out there.
I was too busy trying to fuck a married senator. You should do that? I hope so.
Wiener is a degenerate. Well, let this guy say it. He's, Joey, he's from Jersey City. Joey, what's up, buddy?
Hey.
Good morning,
What's
man.
going on, fellas?
All right.
I just wanted to say the reason why, they treat Wiener worse than Spitzer is because if you forget, he's been caught twice. He came out the whole, after the first time it was like, oh, it was a huge mistake. I'll never do it
true.
again. And then this Sydney Leathers cunt comes out. It's like, I don't know. You can't vote for a guy who's lying and cheating on his wife. Like, if he's going to do that to his wife, what's he going to do for his constituents?
Well, I think he makes a good point because after the first one, we were moving on. We really were.
Yeah, he was doing all right.
And he went away for about a year, I think it was, and then we find out that he never learned his lesson and went right back to doing it. That's bothersome, I think, for a lot of people.
He's a fucking moron.
But, dude, you're right that he was dumb to do it again. And this guy, I understand why this guy's saying that. But when you're saying because he cheats on his wife, would he cheat on his constituency?
Oh, yeah, that's silly.
Yeah, I'll tell you why it's silly. Because if we're honest, dude, so many men, a lot of guys don't do it and don't cheat. But so many men do this type of stuff. And if all the guys who behaved like this were being honest and going, look, I've made that mistake, I get it, he would have a tremendous amount of vocal support if people were being honest. But people are not being honest, and that's what's bothersome.
But he said all that he made a mistake, and then it turns out he didn't really learn his lesson.
It shows habitual poor judgment is what it is. If
he said all the right things, he did a photo shoot with his wife when she was pregnant and all that stuff, and we're all thinking, oh, wow, man, all right, the guy is moving on. He's dealing with his issue, whatever it is. And then it turns out he never dealt with any of it.
I mean, it does show poor judgment.
Right.
And yeah, he'd get support from people, but the fact of the matter is, you don't want a guy that's practicing poor judgment in charge of your shit. You don't care if the fucking, your carpenter is doing that or,
Right. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. If he's going to treat his wife like that, who he supposedly loves and is his whole life and everything, taxpayers, he doesn't give a fuck about. Dude, but he's going to do whatever the fuck he wants.
Do any of them
whatever he wants with his wife. He's not going to. He's going to do whatever he wants with the taxpayers.
Let me ask you a question though. But they are all scumbag. I mean, do you trust any of them? Like,
no.
Think about Obama. Obama's a guy who I actually don't think is cheating on his wife. He strikes me as a guy who's happily married. That's my impression of his marriage, is that they're happily married. And yet his base is disgusted with him. Like, they thought he was going to do this. Can people who loved Obama 4 years ago say that they trust him as much now? Or look what any of these guys have done with their fucking trust. They're all phony, dude. They're all liars. This guy just did it with his dick on a cell phone. He didn't take the country into war when he promised not to. He didn't, like Mark Sanford, fly to another country. He didn't, like Larry Craig, try to suck a guy's cock in the fucking men's room and then plead guilty and then lie about it because he was embarrassed.
His loss.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you got to find a hole in the fucking wall already drilled. We all know the old tricks of the trade. But he didn't do a lot of these things. I mean, he didn't have anything to do with the Iran-Contra that Reagan did. There's a million of these guys that live upstanding moral marriages that have fucked the country in their own way.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't think
all good points, Jimmy.
I don't think you could just look at things he hasn't done, and because he hasn't done a lot of other bad things, you kind of blow this off as not being a bad thing. And it's not a bad thing. Right. I understand that. But it's, again, the judgment issue. It looks to me like if you're a straight-thinking guy and you're thinking of in your own best interest, you know what you did, you're getting a pass on it, you're going to run for office again, you would think, hey, I better not do this again. And instead, he thought, I'm going to do this again. I probably won't get caught this time. I'm going to use a fake name. I'm going to be fucking Carlos Danger and fucking. It shows poor judgment.
It all comes down to him getting caught twice.
Yeah.
That's rough.
It was dumb.
Rough.
I just don't think we should care about it. Like, that's what bothers me. It's like, wow, you guys having some marriage troubles, huh?
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Like again, Kennedy is one of the most beloved presidents, and he was humiliating his wife. He was fucking around. Robert Kennedy was fucking around. These guys are American heroes.
Now let's zip up our fly and go to Chicago.
You know what I mean?
Most likely, those two did way worse than Wiener.
Oh, my God,
Most likely.
So it's like, it's been happening all the time. It's just the information is passed so differently now. And I understand how dumb he was to do it.
But he's kind of dumb for not keeping his nose clean.
Yeah.
You know, the public pretty much accepted that, you know, he got caught doing this. He did everything right in the public eye. They were ready to move on. He was doing well in the polls. I think he was leading or very close. He was right there. He had a shot.
Yeah.
And then all this came out showing that he never learned his lesson, and all that shit he was telling the public was all bullshit. And we know politicians bullshit all the time.
And he tried to blow it off like, well, I said that these things would come up because I had done them
right. Then he was
before. And it's like, no, this is what you did after you fucker.
He was still trying to fucking, you know, lie his way through it.
It came off as a little wormy. Yeah. Like he was trying to weasel out of something.
I personally don't care, but I can see why
personally give a shit.
Potential voters would have a real issue with that.
He'd be a hilarious mayor. Cameras following this fucker around. I mean, I'm all in.
Oh, God, I would love it.
Great mayor.
Yeah. I wish we had a powerful fucking fan base like the old days. Maybe we could push them through. We were able to push people through, man. We pushed the Big Brother dude through and some other reality stars over the years.
We kept Springer on Dancing with the Stars for a while.
That was our last big accomplishment.
He just wanted to go home.
Remember, he would beg us?
Yeah.
That's a true story.
Don't mention it. My leg hurts.
Remember, he said that. He just wanted out. We're like, nope. You got another week in you, pal. The fan base fucking pushed Springer. Oh, God, was that funny.
Yeah.
Anthony Weiner is the Sanjaya of mayoral candidates.
Sanjaya, oh, God.
We didn't do anything with Sanjaya, I don't think.
No.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Well, there's how long until I guess the rest of the candidates kind of give way to de Blasio.
You think it's him, huh? He's running away with it.
He's got like 43%. Next down is Quinn with 18%. It's just...
Wow.
Yeah.
What's Wiener have percentage-wise?
It's less than 5 now. Oh. It was 5, and now it's like 3 or 4.
Wow,
maybe.
Really?
Yeah, he's just in the shitter.
Well, he's got to find a kid with a big afro.
Yeah.
At de Blasio's got his own kid.
Wiener, what are you doing? You got to find a kid with a huge fucking afro.
It's not even an adopted kid.
That's his kid.
That's huge.
That's
huge, though. You can't fucking defend against a kid with a huge afro.
Have you seen the size of his afro?
Yes.
Oh, it's huge.
And you know, his father said, don't you dare cut that
afro.
Until I'm elected.
His afro shits on your afro.
Right?
It is a great afro. It really is.
That's what put this guy over the top.
Yeah.
When that commercial came out, he goes in.
Not just because he's my dad.
Right.
What? I went like, what? I actually said that. What?
But that's when he went flying up in the polls, that commercial.
Of course it is.
Exposing his son with the big, huge afro. Turns out the guy is married to a black lady.
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
Yeah.
Even now, Reverend Al. I was reading a little bit of, Reverend Al hasn't endorsed, what's his name, his pal Thompson?
No.
He hasn't endorsed him, and Thompson's like, what the fuck, man? We've been friends forever. And Reverend Al's hinting like, I kind of like this de Blasio guy.
I like this de Blasio.
Because the kid has the big afro.
He saw the commercial.
Yeah,
Reverend Al goes, did he just say my dad?
Right. And I guess it's a big deal who Reverend Al decides he wants to endorse.
How that matters.
Hilarious.
Anything amazes me.
It's amazing that people care.
I think the whole thing's a joke. I hate politics. I like goofing on it, but I fucking hate it in the end. All right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. What do you think Wiener's going to do today? Every day it's something.
I'm with
He's
Sam,
on a good roll.
At some point, fisticuffs will be thrown.
Oh, yeah, he's going to fight someone.
He's going to fight someone.
Where does it go from here?
That'd be great. He just fucking decks somebody.
Yeah, where does he go from here? After, if he doesn't win, no, he's not going to win, but where does he go from here? What's next?
Yeah, book and lectures, probably.
Cable network.
Yeah, maybe
I'll
something
a talk show
like
thing,
that.
right?
Talk show.
Yeah, do a little news
Shock
thing.
jockery.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe like a Donahue type talk show, though.
Yeah,
it might not be a news show. He might try to bring back.
No, Donahue,
or
Springer.
Morton Downey.
No, thank you, Anthony.
The new Morton
You're too
Downey.
young.
It's like, Anthony, we saw you. You're very when you get yelling and stuff, we could put that in a show format. Don't give me that. Like he's yelling at the audience member.
That'd be the name of the show. Don't give me that.
Don't give me that. With Anthony Weiner's Don't Give Me That. And when he says
with an exclamation point.
It's like, really? You think so? Don't give me that. Woo! The whole place comes apart.
He'd start off going, and then he'd start off with the subject of the day, which would be, and then he claimed that he didn't know that his taxes weren't paid, and he'd point and go, don't get, and the crowd would say it with him.
They show the crowd, don't
give me that.
Oh, that's so douchey. It could work.
The whole crowd has to chant it at the same time as the open.
You could see him blowing cigar smoke in guest faces.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, step up to the loudmouth.
To be fair, Joe Hoff 23 on the Twitter. He's a good dude. He writes, Spitzer doesn't regret shit. He's 1,000 times worse than Wiener, who's a cartoonish boob. Spitzer is devious. All right, fair enough.
Well, one man's opinion.
Well, he hides it better, I guess.
I don't know. I think the two-time fuck up is the big thing. I think that guy's right.
I know, but so many, even though I understand the judgment issue, and it was dumb. It's a dumb thing to do. But as a guy, if you're being honest, and we look at, not you, but like, that's not betraying the public trust. It's not my fucking business if he's doing that, because so many of them do it, and so many of them are snakes in other ways that are much worse.
Well, then claim you do it and say that you still do it.
I agree with you. I wish we could do that.
Then do that.
That's our fault as a public for judging that harshly. If we as a public said, I don't care about that. That's nothing to me.
Yeah.
How did he vote? That's what I care about. Then this wouldn't be an issue, and he could go, I've had some marital issues. That's between me and my wife, and it would go away.
But it shows extreme weakness, because in the world he lives in, he knows this is going to be a huge issue with people. And he got away with it, and he couldn't calm the fuck down just to get into office.
Yeah,
this is great.
He knows all that.
Yeah, I know it is hard to defend. I mean,
I agree with what you're saying, but he knows that this would be a real problem if people found out that he was continuing.
Yeah.
And he continued.
It was dumb.
And it's all the little things too. Like Eliot Spitzer was client number 9.
Client number 9.
He's Carlos Danger.
I know, that rocks.
Wow.
What happened?
Oh my God!
What happened?
It's a war vet behind the counter of a convenience store.
Wow!
And a guy comes in to rob him and puts a gun in his face.
Wow!
The guy pulls the gun away down and pulls the automatic out and shoves it right in the guy's mouth.
Wow!
Like, yeah, you're gonna be leaving.
Wow!
I honestly don't think the guy wanted to use that gun. The robber.
Right.
Wanted to use it. He didn't seem very sincere. And
yeah, but the guy didn't shoot.
No
one shot,
gun.
right?
No.
The guy pulled his gun backwards when the vet behind the counter started reaching with his left hand for the guy's gun to cock. The guy pulled his gun back, and when he did, this veteran reached behind himself, pulled his gun out, and shoved it right in the guy's mouth.
Face.
That's
Love
great.
That. Yeah.
Oh, and then he backs out of the store. Holy fuck! Is that a great video?
That is fucking great. Guy's smoking.
How smooth is the robber though? He takes one last toke of his fucking cigarette before he pulls his weapon.
Oh,
wow.
It's like, I win.
There's your video of the day. It's going to be played everywhere today.
That's fucking amazing.
It's like fucking, Grand Theft Auto footage.
2 white guys, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did the guy, did he make the guy leave his gun or no?
I guess not. He just made him back out of the store. Yeah, you just want to fucking, remedy the problem for yourself. Get out of there. Right. That's great, though. It's like, hey, no. How about this?
Like I told the police officer, if I would have actually seen the barrel of the pistol, they wouldn't be having to look for him right now. He'd already be dead.
Yeah, and the policy there at that liquor store is just to give him the money, but you didn't do it that day. What'd your boss say about it?
My boss gave me permission to carry my weapon there when I was hired.
Well, there you go.
They knew it. They knew exactly what I would do, and they're okay with it.
All right. John Lewis Alexander, thank you, sir, for your service.
He didn't see the
to
barrel.
This
he said, the guy pulled the gun out,
tell us your story.
but he never pointed the barrel at the clerk.
Well, thank you. Have a good day, Steve.
So that's why he put it in his face and didn't shoot. He said if he saw the barrel, if that barrel came up at him, he'd have just pulled his gun and fucking shot him. That would have been it. That's bye-bye.
Good for that. That's the advantage to having a gun. It's like a legal gun owner.
Yeah.
Stop the guy from robbing him.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And he could have shot. By the way, if he would have just pulled his gun out and shot that guy in the face, he would have been completely justified.
Totally would have been fine. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Could we get Anthony Weiner on the phone?
I don't see why not.
Do we have some honey bread, honey cakes?
Got an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd like to talk to him?
I want to offer up Sam Roberts.
Why? For what?
His
afro?
His fucking afro.
I would love
his son. This could work.
Your son.
Anthony Weiner's long lost son. We pop a commercial on.
Yeah. Maybe we should
we go afro to afro, man.
Maybe we should just do one
big
for him.
showdown.
You're gonna have to tease that thing up a little bit, though.
Make it look like a real,
real afro.
less dready.
And we got darken you up slightly.
A little bit. Tanning booth.
Can we do it with lighting? Putting on the makeup that's where it gets touchy.
Let's call Snooki. Let's get Snooki involved.
Okay.
Snooki and tan mom.
Tan mom.
Whoever she is.
Right.
Tan mom.
Right. We'll have them consult on this, but I'm thinking Wiener could use you.
Weird orange androgynous kid
whatever.
with stringy afro.
And then you could just be sitting there, not just because he's my dad.
Right.
Oh,
that would rock.
Yeah.
And then we got two afros going at it.
Yeah.
Maybe I should put a Wiener
Death
commercial
match.
together.
Afro Wars.
Yes.
I'll help him.
Afro Wars. Should we bring it back?
Yeah, remember Afro Wars? We did have that up on the
first one
bulletin
made
board.
my career.
Huh?
Yeah.
First Afro Wars made my career.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It left me with this afro.
No, Afro Wars goes way back. We had a bulletin board where we just collected great afros.
Great afros and posted them up. It's like, ooh, look at that one.
Can we start it?
I don't know where
What happened to the Rich Voss thing that used to be on the door? E-Rock?
We updated it. There was so much. I didn't know if we could fit it all back up there. So I
use a smaller font.
It's very small as it is. So I made a book out of it instead.
Oh, well.
That book would sell.
Available at Amazon?
But Rich Voss is stupid. So.
God, that's a great name for the book. Rich Voss is stupid. Is it a comedy? Is it a drama? Is it a documentary? It's all of them.
True, yeah.
All the words he's gotten wrong
fiction.
on our show in a little fucking book, people would buy it. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Because the little explanations, too, and oh, my God.
Write it and self-publish it on Amazon. Just put it out.
Yeah, let's fucking undercut him, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
Fuck
Voss.
Rich Voss.
Yeah, you don't get any.
You're stupid. Rich. All right, we're going to try to make our list of fools today.
Okay.
What a fool, baby.
David Blaine and who else?
Oh,
Kenny's got a fool? Oh,
Kenny
you're just a fool?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. Let's just put Kenny on there.
Aw.
You can't just call anyone a fool.
No.
It's a very special word.
What about some prior management of this very program?
What happened to the trophy?
It's
it's right there.
right behind the E-Rock monitor.
All right.
Yeah.
He didn't accept his trophy yesterday?
He has not accepted it yet.
Are we in the transitional period still?
We are still in the transition.
How do you
period.
know? No one's told us.
I know that we are still transitioning.
Why? They were talking to you yesterday like they're still in charge?
Yeah, Gary was in our office yesterday. He's transitioning. He's trying to pass the torch as a gentleman.
Oof.
All right.
Jeez.
Yeah.
He's trying to pass the torch. I hope he douses himself in gas and drops it first.
Yeah, well, Gary's problem is he enjoys carrying the torch between his butt cheeks and then sitting down, just because it feels good. He doesn't want it lit, of course. But what time does Tim get here? He's not here at 6, but he's here early, right? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Was he here by 10 usually?
I don't have a clue. I mean, he's been gone, except for this week, so.
Don't humiliate him.
No, he's
Jesus, just your new boss. There's no reason to badmouth the fucking
He hasn't been my boss before.
It's going to be a problem, aren't you?
Yeah, Jesus.
Is Gary here today to accept his trophy and to tell us when the transitional period will be over?
He will be in today. Do you want to see if we can get him in to accept the trophy? Maybe we'll play the songs for him again.
Or at least just ask him how long the transitional period will...
On Tuesday, we were told the transitional period is sort of whenever it's done, it's done.
All right.
Of course. That's how that was said around here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll find out when it's done.
Right.
Like the console.
It's not happening.
We'll find out when it's done.
Right.
At least the keyboard's not here today.
Yeah, it's gone today. By the way,
transitional period's over.
they just drop it down the hole in the console and put it on the floor. Right there.
Right by your feet.
Yeah. They clean this place the way you cleaned your room when you were 8. Your mother would say,
Yeah.
clean it. You just dump all your shit in the closet.
Yeah, kick it around.
Then you wind up living there. I know how it is.
All right. We got things to do.
Yes. First is eat.
You want to do some eating?
Might as well.
Making love.
Make love.
Some of that. Make love.
I would hate that.
Oh my God, it's the worst.
Let me ask you a question. Would it bother you? I'm just asking you guys.
Yeah.
Would you first?
Can you guys? How would you feel to have like Anthony kissing your neck?
Oh my God.
And his but like while you're on your back. And, like, your legs are up, and he's, like, got his arms looped under your shoulders, and he kisses your neck, and then his nose rubs against your nose.
That's repulsive.
We could barely
even
fist
think
bump.
of. Yeah.
We could barely fist bump. Barely.
You wouldn't care for that either, you guys?
No
I think we
touching.
did a half hug once.
No touching. Terrible.
I requested some TI, and we got some TI for after the break. Honestly, I did not see this yet still, but I heard they were doing it, and I asked Sam to take a peek, and it's worth playing, right?
Yeah, I watched it.
T.I. and Tiny, it's a reality show on VH1, I think.
Uh-oh.
You watch Basketball Wives?
I have watched it. I don't watch it regularly.
With Tammy?
Yeah.
She was
From the Real World.
Remember Tammy from The Real World?
Nope.
L.A.?
Nope.
She was the one where the black dude pulled the covers off her, and it was a big controversy, and she basically ruined that poor kid's career forever.
Right.
She is, and I don't use this word often, the biggest cunt on TV.
Wow.
We might have
TV plenty of times.
We might have to play like some of her clips someday. She is the worst human being on TV. Wouldn't you say, Sam Roberts?
Yeah, she's horrible.
You watch a little of that reality TV.
I tried to.
E-Rock.
What happened?
American doctor trampled in Tanzania by an elephant.
And she doesn't realize she's such a.
Sorry.
She doesn't realize she's such a twat.
Yeah, no, she don't.
Yeah, you guys don't care, which is fine. But
I don't know who she is.
She was on The Real World
her,
LA.
yeah. I don't know what she's doing now.
She's on this Basketball Wives, and it's a huge hit for the ladies.
She's a big star on the show because of it, too.
I think she's like a producer even, and she was married to what? Kenny Anderson, I think?
I think so.
Was it Kenny Anderson?
I'm not positive.
And he fucking got the hell out of there. She is the worst.
Horrible. But she makes the television.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She makes the good TV. Anyway, so after the break, you got T.I. and Tiny. They decide to have White Person Day.
All right.
For their reality show. And I'm sitting there going, holy fuck. If you did Black Person Day on your reality show, you'd be fucking, they would yank you.
Well, no one would show up on time. It would just be the camera crew standing around.
Is Tiny a big guy?
Tiny is T.I.'s wife.
Yeah.
Oh.
So she's a small woman.
I don't even give a fuck he did White Person Day, but you can't do Black Person Day, so why is this acceptable?
No. Because the double standard again, that just always is there.
Yeah, something we have discussed many, many times on the show, obviously, but it just blows my mind how it's accepted, but you can't do it the other way.
No.
Right?
Exactly.
So we got some clips from, White Person Day or whatever the fuck they called it.
Let's see what they think about white people.
Yeah, with Shakina.
Oh.
The Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony Show.
Yeah.
25 years ago today, and Justice for All was released.
When are we going?
When is that shit going down? And did we get the official invite?
I haven't seen a ticket yet. When is it? Metallica at the Apollo Theater.
Thanks to Roland for breaking that news.
Oh, yeah. Blabbermouth.
Well, if you check your corporate email, you can enter to win tickets.
Oh, can I bring a guest?
Yes. No, I'm pretty sure that the O&A staff
bring a
is
hooker?
Officially ineligible for...
Yeah? For those contests?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
Bring a hooker. It's September 21st.
It is the 21st. That'll be cool. See Metallica at the Apollo. I wonder what celebs will be there. I always like seeing which celebs are at these things.
Sure.
I saw the Paul McCartney at the Apollo Theater, and I saw the Bruce Springsteen.
Which one had, I only went to the Paul McCartney. Which one had the bigger celebrities?
I would say the Paul McCartney had the bigger celebrities than the Bruce Springsteen.
Really?
The Paul McCartney had, like, the Rolling Stones were there and shit.
Yeah.
And, and me.
You're crazy.
That was the one.
Oh, you are fucking nuts. Why would you stop to take that picture?
Hey, you know what? When the paparazzi comes a-clicking.
Yeah, but you were two-timing.
What are you going to do? Nah, it was kind of in between.
Sort of two-timing?
It was the gray area of...
Which one? I don't even know.
Of a relationship. It was Melissa.
Okay. But that's not Melissa.
She got mad.
Smile, baby.
Did you get mad?
Smile, baby. We're on the red carpet.
Did you get mad at that picture?
Yes.
So it wasn't.
Look at what
it wasn't in the gray area.
The greatest part about the picture is the prideful look on Anthony's face. Like, check out my date.
Look at that. It's my date to the McCartney show. Lexi.
Man.
Yeah. Her boyfriend got really pissed, too. She was fucking two-timing.
You both are two-timing. Why don't you go in the side door?
You know what? Why bother? It's like, here it is, out there, fucking... Remember Lexi? That was at you were at the McCartney show?
Yeah, sat next to you.
Yeah, that girl.
That's the picture that made a couple sites.
Melissa got all mad because we were supposedly, dating at the time. It's like, whatever.
What was thrown at you? What was thrown at you because of that picture? Do you remember offhand?
Something. I'm not sure what, though.
Okay.
What did our boyfriend saw that?
Yeah. Her boyfriend got all mad, too. She was like, I got to tell you.
Oh, you didn't know she had a boyfriend?
No, I didn't know until he started posting stuff on my Facebook. Hey, what are you doing? could you stop going out with my girlfriend?
Oh, wow.
Like, oh, shit. And that was that.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Topsy-turvy world.
Yep.
Yeah, she was cool. Who knows what might have been.
I can guess.
I can guess.
So we're waiting for our Metallica invites.
Yeah, because Metallica is going to be at the Apollo Theater.
We're not going to be in some, drawing or whatever.
Who's going to invite you?
Huh? Scott Greenstein will personally give us fucking tickets to this thing, right?
Because we're still transitional.
All right.
So...
But we're not going to be part of, an employee contest.
No.
It's 15 pairs. The odds are good.
We're not going to be part of the contest. We're getting tickets to see Metallica at the Beacon Theater.
The people upstairs can win, kind of thing.
Some of those silly shows.
Yeah, maybe.
I just want them to
That's like a morning mashup thing,
Do you think the mashup should be in the drawing?
Yes, of course. Name some shows. I'll tell you which ones should be in the drawing.
Cavino and Rich.
In the drawing.
How about Jose from Liquid Metal?
Now he probably knows those guys.
Nope. He gets a ticket.
Right, good. I agree. What's another show? Pete Dominic.
In the drawing.
Oh, come on.
Just started.
In the drawing.
Pete.
He's a drawing guy.
How about Jenny Hutt?
Oh, God. Are you kidding me? In the drawing. She should be ineligible.
Looking all out of place watching Metallica.
Right.
She would do that girl dance where they bend their knees and do their arms up in the same.
Yes, the little white girl dance, and I'd be like, yeah, Metallica.
She's got skulls on her stretch pants, so she's the mom who thinks she's being included.
You said stretch pants.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why? What did you think I said?
I don't know. I heard stretch.
I know. I thought you were going to say
some
Marks.
saggage there.
Yeah.
Some saggage.
Saggage, baggage.
Jay Thomas.
Oh.
Jay Thomas.
He's in the drawing. I don't think he knows those guys.
So he's put in the drawing.
Yeah, he's in the drawing.
Yeah.
You guys all agree?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Ouch.
He takes his silly little shots at us all the time.
So in the drawing he goes.
Yeah, he's just I don't know what he is.
Yeah.
I'll just shut up right
Why
now.
does he take a shot of this?
Here and there. We got our people fucking paying attention and letting us know.
He makes fun of Garrett a lot for listening to you guys.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
He says that he makes fun of Garrett and says that Garrett doesn't think anything's cool unless Opie and Anthony do. And kind of, busts his balls for that as if you guys do not know or are not as cool as stinky awesome Garrett thinks you are.
I don't think we're cool. I've never said we're cool.
Thank you very much, madam.
Badass.
I mocked it. I mocked myself.
Thank you for my blue breeze.
Pop culture.
Yeah, but that's cool.
I mock it.
You guys are like
Fonzie cool.
fingers to the judge. I don't give a fuck.
I'm so cool I need a jacket.
Right.
That's not cool.
So it's been determined. We get a ticket?
Yes.
Me, Anthony, and Jim Norton get tickets. We're not in the employee drawing. And Jose, that's it.
That's it.
Everyone else has to be in the employee drawing.
Well, what about some of upper management?
Like who?
Nope. It's just us.
That's it.
Like anyone, maybe, let's just say in finance?
No, I was talking about Gary.
Oh.
No.
That's an upper
Has he
management.
moved to his finance cubicle yet?
I don't think so, but he has an office here. I don't know why he would have to move.
When does he get to move upstairs with the rest of the nerds?
I guess once the
and the dullards. And the dullards. There's a lot of dolts up there, right?
I don't know who's up there, quite frankly.
Of course. Because they're dolts. And I would bet there's a couple fools up there.
Oh, yeah. We only have 2 on our list so far.
All right. A couple fools, certainly are upstairs.
You guys want tickets? I can get you tickets.
Ah.
Yeah, just go to our agent.
Oh, yeah?
Sure.
What agent?
Their personal appearance agent. It's my agent.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I see.
Jimmy's got the in.
We got to get the same
He's
agent.
got the in.
I can't go to the show, though.
Oh, why not?
Why?
I'll be gone.
Oh, where?
I'll be in shooting something.
Oh,
top secret
yourself?
Yeah, I wish. No, it's a Tonight Show piece. I wish that I would. I just found out the same day.
Yeah,
I'll be in LA that Saturday. I'm heartbroken.
Metallica.
I almost didn't do. I almost turned it down. Like I can't do it. But then I'm like, I can't turn down national television to go to a show.
No, you really shouldn't do that.
I'm a professional. I have to
Especially if you got the same people, then you go to another Metallica
But I
show.
think the Apollo's kind of
that's
cool.
going to be special.
I'd be so close to them. Unforgiven. Oh, he's right there.
Oh, look at him. Yes.
Fucking Jimmy.
Before you move on from Metallica,
Yeah.
we do have tickets to give away.
We do.
Whoa. Yeah, the show.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Can I get
I got some friends that
You want me to
go.
just write your name on the winner sheet?
Jesus.
No, just we're gonna take care of some friends.
Okay.
I have a contest idea.
So we don't have tickets.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna have a make-believe contest, old school,
Nice.
like they used to do in radio, and then you give the trip to your friends.
Here's my
Ronnie B knows. Ask him.
Would they do that in those days?
Oh, yeah.
What? E-Rock just screamed in my ear something. What?
What E-Rock? While we're on the radio.
Your volume is very loud today, sir.
I don't know why, but all right.
What do you yell?
When you were saying giving the
This is what I heard, and I'm not joking. Hollywood.
Oh,
exactly like that.
Did he just kind of, while we're talking, just blurt something in your ear?
Yeah, sometimes it's. Sometimes I like it.
Yeah.
No shirt.
Yeah.
Put it in Google, hippo to English. Oh, I'm sorry, E-Rock.
Right?
What were you saying, E-Rock? Go ahead.
Yeah, what were you
now
saying?
You could say it.
The old story you guys used to talk about with DJs giving their stuff away to friends, Hollywood Hamilton here in New York. He got fired for that.
Ah.
Why don't you just say that on the air? We could all contribute. Why are you whispering it? Like it's all like say it like so we're all talking.
And
Hollywood Hamilton.
And what was the Hollywood Hamilton incident? Do you know which one it was?
He was giving away vacations,
Right.
to like exotic resorts and also cash prizes too.
How'd they catch him?
The company.
No, don't tell me. Just whisper to Opie. No, how did they catch him?
But the point here is everyone was doing that.
Yeah,
everyone got
he was
away
the one
with
that got caught though.
Yeah.
You know, all of a sudden I'm just a dopey fucking music jock in Rochester doing weekends. I was a nobody, but they're giving me tickets for these killer shows, and I got fraternity brothers and friends, and I'm like, wait, all I have to do is the 10th caller gets tickets to see. I'm trying to think of a band from back then. So then.
Engelbert Humperdinck.
And then all of a sudden I write my friend's name down.
Right.
The radio station doesn't know, and all of a sudden I'm taking care of my pals.
You're the
I'm like,
fucking
is this
big
really
man on
happening?
campus. You're the
Can
big
you do
guy.
that for me for the Pearl Jam Town Hall?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
When is that?
It's in October, but it's in Seattle.
Oh, my God.
We got to get Travis to Seattle to see Pearl Jam.
You want to suggest?
You know all those stupid people that win tickets get photos with the whole band?
Right.
Wow.
Hey, can we
I wouldn't
go?
mind that.
Can we just go and broadcast from Seattle?
Let's do it.
Why not?
It's October 3rd.
Oh, man, that's like...
Could you ask Tim Sabian?
Now, how about this? You tell Tim Sabian, this is what we need, Timmy. Call him Timmy.
We got fans in the Seattle area. Of
course we do.
You can see my old pal B.J. Shea. We could see some Pearl Jam. That'd be
newspaper
beautiful.
people on the payroll.
Would you go to Seattle, Ant?
I don't know. When?
Seattle's a cool place.
October 3rd?
Yeah.
I went once and I loved it.
Seattle's a great city, man.
I went there for 3 or 4 days. I loved it.
Long flight to go to Seattle.
It's a great city.
I went to Bumper Shoot.
Jam.
Oh, well.
Hear the new album.
Oh, boy.
Get a photo.
And we just missed the Bumper Shoot. Their big festival every year. The Bumper Shoot.
Any of the Molly going on at that place?
Yeah, there's some Mollies.
Bumper Shoot.
Some good Mollies, though, not the fucking tainted Mollies.
Yeah, I hear there's bad Molly going on up in Boston.
There's a bad batch of Mollies.
A couple ODs and a death.
Yeah, it took out 2 of our 2 people over the weekend, and supposedly some other people in Boston are suffering, and they might have lost one in Boston.
The Molly.
Look, man, the Mollies are tainted. Let's relax for a little while.
Yeah,
Let's chill out on the Mollies.
Find something else, man.
You know, take the old Passeroo until the new batch is out there, right?
What happened just calling it ecstasy?
I don't know. Like, it's this big thing now. Like,
it's a code word.
Yeah, but it's been around for... Oh, sorry, Chip. I didn't know. I didn't know you were in.
Oh.
Got any Mollies? Oh, look, the police are right there. They don't know.
Mollies, man.
Molly is like, but it's like purest form or something like that. It's not exactly ecstasy. It's a little different.
Isn't it just another... I think it's just another nickname.
No.
Hey,
just explained.
You're not in the drug community?
I am. Papa Molly, I'm sweating.
Woo.
That's just
By the way, just in case, you know, there's some bullshitting going on by the Opester, because I was the Opester back then.
I remember.
One of my old fraternity brothers, Kevin O'Kane, just texted me and said, "That's right, you gave me Allman Brothers tickets over the radio."
All right.
There you go. Proof. Read it for yourself.
Now, is he...
Everybody was getting away with that shit. Why would I give it to some nobody that lived in Spencerport or whatever the fuck?
Exactly.
When I could give it to someone I know. And the radio station had no idea.
Yeah. And then you could go as his +1.
Yeah. I was able to, that was my perk. I got to go to all the shows because I had to drive the station van.
Ooh, boy.
And put up the signage. And it was called signage. Because it really mattered that they saw 96 WCMF on their way in to see the Allman Brothers. That was a big deal.
When you fucking talk to promotions, signage was very big.
Signage was everything.
Hey, speaking of
still called signage.
Speaking of promotions, how about the promotions guy that would just take fucking prizes, like real prizes?
Well, that guy took it to the limit.
Satellite dishes, TVs, fucking.
Don't say his name.
Old records off the wall. No.
Even though we know it's true, but this fucking guy, he destroyed NEW. He took everything. And I was just about to take the Nirvana thing that was signed by the entire band. Because I know they were going talk and they still had all the music shit on the walls, and that fucking guy beat me to it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Jerry Dwindle, his name was?
Huh?
Jerry Dwindle. Sounds like a sales guy's name.
Jerry Dwindle. Well, he's a promotions guy. Yeah.
Remember the lithographs and all that shit?
Oh, yeah. All that
There was a
good
Led
stuff.
Zeppelin lithograph that was signed by the entire band. That was taken, and I had my eye on the Nirvana thing.
A lithograph. Nothing wrong with taking gold records off the wall when you know a station's flipping formats.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Sam is smiling. I'm sure someone with an eye shot has done that.
Wait a minute. Do tell.
What happened?
Oh, I don't want to anymore.
What happened?
I know.
Well, Sam and E-Rock might have taken a trip to old K-Rock before the flip format.
Oh, you did?
Uh-huh.
What'd you guys get?
I don't know, but I ended up with Gold Hellbilly Deluxe by Rob Zombie.
Wow.
Signed?
It's not signed, but it's the gold record issued to K-Rock.
Why don't you get him to sign it?
I would.
Okay.
I'll see him again.
Oh.
You should have brought that in last time he was in.
Yeah, you fucking Peter Pumper.
Fucking gold record police would have come in here and gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha.
Your name's not on that.
Yeah, it's not yours.
We had
K-Rock.
a prize closet in Buffalo when I was doing overnights, making, and this is true, $14,000 a year.
Wow, righteous bucks.
And they had a prize closet, and the other rock station was taking over the station we worked at. I went, as soon as they told us in the conference room that we were all fired, I went right for the prize closet, and I took all the box sets. Every box set I could fucking grab. And then I went to the local, when they used to have the local record stores, and those people gave me top fucking dollars for these box sets.
Nice. All wrapped?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, all wrapped. Some of them were like special editions, all that shit that radio stations used to do. And, man, I was able to eat for a few months.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't keep them for myself. Fuck no. I got rid of it immediately to get some pocket money.
Do you think any of the Pink Floyd Pulse red LEDs are still blinking?
What are those?
I remember that fucking thing. It would fucking it was so distracting.
That is a great question. Holy fuck, what year was that?
It was when we were at AAF.
It was AAF? Okay.
It was on the DVD, the CD shelf.
Right.
Behind you.
Right.
And I would just every 2 seconds, it would just be blinking.
Right.
Wound up putting a piece of tape over it because it was so fucking distracting.
It looked like there was a camera on. Maybe it was. Knowing Bruce Mitman and how he spied on us.
I remember that fucking shit. Yeah.
He would listen in whenever he wanted to.
Yes, he would, till we figured his shit out.
Right. Wow, that's a good question. Didn't they brag that it would like blink forever or some shit?
Yeah. Forever. I guess not.
All right. Where were we? They were babbling. Metallica,
yes,
Metallica. Pearl Jam in Seattle. I would go to that in a second. What day is it again?
October 3rd.
I'm in Seattle that day.
Oh, what are you doing?
I can't go. Fuck. It's pretty soon.
That's fine. I'll go and I'll report back.
Why can't you go? Lobster.
Oh, yeah, I got maybe a birthday coming up for one of my kids.
Oh. Hey, you call them.
Yeah.
They're too young to remember.
Happy birthday. In the cradle in the silver spoon.
That's true.
Why weren't you at my first birthday? Well, I decided I had to go see Pearl Jam in Seattle with Travis.
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Anthony will never date. Oh, wait.
I wish Ronnie was in today because he could tell you the fucking prize stories. I think he told one where there was a trip to see U2 in Ireland, and I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I think he had to pay off like maybe a deal or
a debt
or something.
A debt, perhaps.
Maybe he'll tell it on his show today.
Yeah.
Retell it. Yeah, but it was going on. So Hollywood Hamilton gets fired for it.
All right, Hamilton.
Even though everyone knew that everyone was doing it.
How'd he get caught?
I guess they saw the contest form, and somebody at the station recognized the name as being one of his friends. And within half an hour, he was off the air and then fired.
Jesus.
Ouch.
Crazy.
No, we always used other people that were kind of on the lower level of your circle of friends.
Yeah.
That would never be connected to the radio station, Because some of my other friends would hang around with me at these events, so the station actually got to know them.
Oh, boy.
You couldn't use those people.
Hells no.
You got to be smart about it.
Well, let me know what name you want to put on these Metallica tickets.
Oh, boy. Now there's going to be
You
trouble.
tell me off air. It's fine.
Yeah. Is he really thinking of doing... Oh, wait, I have nothing to do with the station. I almost stepped in to thwart any misdeeds.
Oh, man, I'm going to be gone.
For Metallica?
Yeah, man, that's a heartbreaking fucking...
But you get to be a big TV star. That's a great trade-off.
I got to do the gig. I mean, I can't fucking go to a show and not shoot something. That's
my agent actually called me yesterday. I go, and the phone rang, and my wife goes, "It's Bob." I'm like, "Whoa!"
And
then all of a sudden he goes, "Oh, I'm just calling to say hi." I'm like, and then I go, I remember the days when he would call because he had some action for us.
Just to say
now
hi.
He calls just to say hi.
I'm sure he wasn't calling to have you make sure you sign tax things.
Oh no, he wants me.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, he told me to tell you to return his calls.
Yeah,
you got to sign some shit.
Well, you know what? If he would call my actual phone, the one I've had for fucking years now, he calls my other phone.
Yeah.
I've given him my new number. It has to be 20.
Mine too. He calls my old phone too.
Yeah.
Put him on the fool list. Bob Eatman's a fool.
Bob Eatman goes on the fool list.
You know what? I think he deserves that.
Yeah.
He'll never hear it.
Who we got on the fool list so far, Sam Roberts?
David Blaine is number 1.
Absolutely.
Number 2 is Club Soda Kenny.
Absolutely.
Number 3 is some of the people upstairs.
Yes.
And number 4 is Super Agent Bob Eatman.
Yeah.
Now you would think Radio Wizard would be a fool. He's not a fool. See,
No, there's an idiot between fool, an idiot.
Gary's a dunderhead.
Yeah.
I believe dullard is one word you use.
Well,
dullard
comes across that way. I'm sure he lets his. Well, no, he can't. I'm sure he.
Every so often he'll. No.
Yeah, he can't let his hair down.
And I did get confirmation via text from somebody in the production room whose name I will not mention that MDMA that Molly is pure MDMA, which is the chemical that's in ecstasy. No.
If he knows about the mollies, we got to have him on the air.
No.
That ain't gonna happen.
Troy, come into the studio.
Oh boy, he knows better.
No.
You sure?
We're talking about Molly. We're not talking about anyone else.
His fucking ankle bracelet will go off from
Troy
passes through the door.
Well, Troy Kwan was almost fired. He had to take a month off without pay, and I guess he's not allowed to be on the airwaves until further notice. And no one's going to be brave enough to
give that notice. Yeah.
To take the further notice away, because then they're responsible if he does act up again, and of course he will, because he can't help himself.
He's got a short fuse.
Right.
He does have
we
a
all
short
know that.
fuse.
We had to make believe he didn't, but of course we all know he does. Wait, there's a point here. Shit.
Hey, it's Jimmy Norton.
Being replayed on Ibis?
Yeah.
But you're right here.
I'm on fucking TV.
That's the guy.
Crazy.
Same
guy.
Same guy.
Same guy right there.
I have not seen this clip.
No?
I like watching myself on TV.
My point, now that Troy's been back a few days.
There's one.
I like figuring out how this shit plays out. Are people giving him the fucking side eye and shit around here?
The stink eye, little
stink
fucking.
Or is everyone being cool?
Yeah, it hasn't been bad.
Oh, that's good.
I don't think, for the most part. A little here and there, there's some odd looks, but for the vast majority of
people have been cool.
People are cool.
All right, good. Good to hear.
They just put up the picture of you with the extended neck.
I missed
and me. Yes, we were just up there with the extended neck and me with
your
the Ronald
baby
Reagan.
arm is taken away from the extended neck.
Baby arm, eyebrow, Ronald Reagan makeup.
You got a baby arm.
Yeah.
They put that picture.
They just put it up.
Is the guy who made that photo a fool?
Yes, he's a fool. Look at his baby arm. Your baby arm could be worse than the stretched
baby
neck.
arm, the fucking...
Why?
Your elbow comes up to your nipple.
Yeah, the elbow up to the nipple, the fucking... the severed arm behind the mic stand.
Thought that was acceptable.
Fucking...
Opie's fourth Adam's apple.
His fourth Adam's apple and his smile without a mere squint of an eye.
Yeah. Wow, I don't even look like that guy at all.
Oh, no.
I look like shit.
You look very handsome.
Thank you.
Aging well.
Aging well, that's what you want to hear.
Oh, boy.
He really is aging well. Like Clooney.
Yeah.
Like Clooney.
Yeah.
Sure. All right.
There was absolutely nothing on television last night, really, as per usual. There's nothing on. Even movies, it's like...
America's Got Talent was on.
Oh, I know.
That's a terrific show.
I changed right off of that piece of shit really quickly.
You watch MasterChef?
You just show us where's your network show. It's a horrible show.
It's
Period.
just a bad
It doesn't
show.
matter who the fuck is judging the damn thing. It's a bad show, and it looks like everyone is miserable over there.
Yeah.
And
The
I
host
know
is
why.
good.
And I know why they're all miserable.
Yeah.
Yes, because someone has to get most of the attention.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we all know. It's a horrible show.
It's just, here's why I think it's a bad show. They were talking about, and coming up we have a juggler, a dance troupe, and I'm like, is this fucking 1920 entertainment here? What the who cares? It's circus tent shit.
And anyone
who gives a fuck about these acts?
And anyone could judge the show.
Yeah.
Then why did you?
You can't say it without getting that on Twitter. You get a few of those. Oh, yeah. Let's see you do it.
I actually heard Howard go, America is falling in love with you. I'm like, who are you? What are you doing to yourself?
Did you say that?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. And all he's doing is he obviously watched like Piers Morgan judge the show, and then he's doing like kind of like
Piers.
Yeah, he's not even doing his own personality.
Well, he can't do that. Not the memorable personality.
And
it isn't TV friendly.
And all the judges, they obviously hate each other. They could barely like interact with. Yes, it's so obvious. That Mel B, she doesn't put up with shit, and Heidi Klum thinks her shit don't stink.
But it doesn't.
Yeah,
probably.
But it tastes good too.
Nice shit pop.
Yeah, like seals cum.
Yeah.
Why would I be so vulgar?
Oh God.
Sorry.
It's really Nick Cannon's show. He's keeping it alive.
He's the talented one on the show.
To be honest with you, he is keeping the show alive because he works hard. He knows what he's doing up there on the stage. Abso-fucking-lutely.
And a brother can dress.
But the rest of them are interchangeable. They really are.
Yeah.
Could have anyone doing that part.
And I don't, the Howard factor there, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying it's a terrible, dull show to watch. These acts aren't fucking good. Even the good ones aren't like, wow, I got to watch that on TV. Right. Wow, they should give them an hour special. So why watch it? I don't like it. There was nothing on.
There's an act or two that you go, oh, wow, that's kind of cool. But,
Yeah.
I used to love the show, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know when I'm not blaming Howard for it. It kind of jumped the shark somewhere. I don't know.
We've seen so many judging and talent shows. It's hard to tell them apart anymore.
It's easy to blame him, but I think the show was going bad before that even. I used to watch every episode. I really was into it for a few seasons there.
Well, I love that. I had no interest in.
What'd you watch? Sorry, because I did watch a little of that. I did take a little peek yesterday.
I took a peek and then I was out.
I did take a peek.
Fucking goodbye. You know how occasionally there's really bad movies that come out and we watch the trailer here?
Yeah.
Well, there's every movie that's on demand on Fios there has a preview, which is the trailer to the movie. I just went to the romance section, rom-com, and watched like fucking 100 previews.
No kidding.
To horrible rom-coms.
That must have been entertaining as hell.
It was great because they are so bad. And, just the same fucking formula. The music changes, the problems. She's a photographer in New York City. He's a Wall Street executive. Like, are they going to get together? Ooh.
What is going to be the conflict that they're going to work out during the movie?
And you see it all unfolding in the preview.
Right.
And like we said, they give you so much info in the preview that you don't have to watch the shitty movie to get the gist of how shitty it is. Like, sometimes you just want to see something go, ugh, all douchey.
Right.
Dr. T and the Women, the old from like 2000. Oh, God, Richard Gere movie.
Ugh.
Oh, it was terrible. Just the preview I'm talking.
What was the last rom-com that I watched that I actually enjoyed?
The Accused.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I don't even know what that movie was about.
The Accused? Well,
no. I know what that was about. Good, clean American fun.
Right. A little taste of Americana.
Yeah.
Right.
But, so that's, I suggest there's nothing on. It's kind of fun to do. Oh, they're awful. And all the same. A rom-com has to be the easiest movie to write. It's got to be the easiest fucking movie. You just come up with the male lead, what he does, the female lead, what they do, how they get together, and then the conflict. You got to have the lead guy's wacky friend, and you got to have the lead woman's sassy friend.
Don't take no shit, friend.
Yeah, yes. And then you just come up with a few little things. There, done, rom-com.
They must be so bored of making those things in Hollywood. The people involved, because they're like, oh, fuck this again. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was watching a sheep video.
What? Uh-oh.
Some dumb fucking video of sheep protesting that just made me laugh my ass off.
Sheep protesting?
It was the dumbest thing ever.
Were they bullying sweaters?
Yes.
Yeah, there it is. It's everywhere now. I think it's kind of going viral.
What do you want? When do you want it?
Yeah.
How do you want it? Who's your daddy?
Hence sheep.
What about your mum? Silence!
Sheep is such a good thing to call, like, people that just, follow along.
One speaking time!
The only thing is,
do they really do that?
Yeah, it just went on a little too long, but the video is basically you see a field filled with sheep, and they're all looking toward the camera.
Yeah.
And I guess all you have to do is yell, and they'll fucking yell back at you, so.
That's weird.
Pretty clever, I think. Yeah.
I did something like that.
Yeah?
No, you didn't.
Bunch of sheep.
Yeah.
I was like, who likes peckers? They're all like, ah.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
My breath is always funky. Oh, please, God, wake me.
Metallica Day.
Oh.
Oh, God, is this good. Fade to Black. Oh.
Live at the Apollo on the 21st. Psyched.
That's 2 weeks from yesterday, right?
What's the date
No,
already?
2 weeks from
Christ.
Saturday?
The 5th. Wow.
It's the 5th already? Fuck, okay. 25 years ago, And Justice for All was released.
It's not Fade to Black, Jim.
Oh, wait.
It's one.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, okay. But how many people corrected me on that?
Everybody in here.
All right, my fault.
They were yelling. The great Bob Newhart is 84 today.
84 years young.
Love the Bob Newhart.
Yeah, everyone likes Bob Newhart.
Roland turned us on to a brand new rom-com.
Vince Vaughn.
Should we see the trailer at least before we move on to other things?
I would love to.
Yeah?
We're talking about how I was just watching Rom-Com trailers last night on Fios. You do check the preview, and you just like, I read the synopsis, and then I'm like let me watch the preview. That sounds douchey enough. And, they're just the worst fucking things.
And just giving away the whole movie, obviously.
Yeah, so you don't have to, watch it to really get embarrassed.
They have a reason why they do that. But when you're sitting in a movie theater, you want to go, no, stop.
Yeah.
I don't need the whole fucking movie given to me right now.
What's the,
And you have no choice. You have to sit through that shit before your movie starts. It's called The Delivery, I believe.
Vin Diesel.
That's what I thought I heard you guys.
Oh, I didn't say Vin Diesel. It's Vince Vaughn.
Oh, Vince Vaughn.
Exactly. The hard on you have is due to Vin Diesel.
Okay. All right, here it is. Oh, boy.
My wife has a tendency to make very bad decisions.
David, I don't want a boyfriend who just disappears because he's too busy. You're unreliable. You have brought me such beautiful flowers.
Oh.
Yes, I did. Maybe
Flowers.
that's why I've been
By the way,
stuck
could
in
you
the same
pause? Could
job
you pause?
for so long.
You're 3 hours late, man.
I noticed that, too.
What?
At Rom-Com, every Rom-Com has the guy holding the flowers at some point in it. Whether it's like that at the door or at the end when she thinks it's all over and he left, she gets out of her trendy New York apartment, locks the door, turns around, and there's a truck in the road, and then it pulls away, and he's just standing there with flowers.
With the upbeat music.
Right.
Maybe I could call that Fade to Black, too. Can't I am.
You know what the flowers represent, right?
His cock?
Take my cum.
His pecker.
That's what flowers represent.
Yes.
Take my cum.
Or the really great rom-com when he has the flowers and he throws them on her chest because he raped and killed her early in the movie.
Jesus.
That'd be a great romantic comedy.
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
Can we go back to the flower?
Yeah, the flowers.
Part.
Yeah. I always think about the flowers. Very romantic.
Daisies.
All right.
Yes, I did. Maybe that's why I've been stuck in the same job for so long.
You're 3 hours late, man.
You know, David, I love you like a son. I am your son. Everyone has a purpose in life. I guess I just haven't found mine yet.
Yeah.
David Wozniak. In 1994, you donated to a fertility clinic anonymously. Apparently, there was a mix-up at the clinic. What? You were the biological father of 533 children.
Wow.
What?
That's a lot of cum.
It is impossible to be the father of 533 children. It is impossible to...
D-Rock.
Yeah.
Would you flip out if you found out that the Nagel seed...
The precious
Nagel seed was just thrown about.
Oh, God.
And you're the father of 500 and how many? 30 kids?
533.
All that cum that he ditched. Fucking knotted up that condom and took home with him.
I knew we would find a bit here. That's what I love about this show. I'm like, all right, throw the trailer on. I don't know. We'll try to fucking make this shit work. That's the beauty of us.
Throwing those used up condoms into that little front pocket of his jeans.
That's right. Yeah. Taking the Nagel seed with you, right? You took it home.
Yeah.
Early in the morning.
Yeah, you didn't want it being
laying
used
around.
Like this.
No drops spared.
But the Vince Vaughn character is just leaving his fucking seed laying around. He didn't give a fuck.
Jesus.
Would you freak out? Would you ever donate to a sperm bank?
No, I wouldn't, and I would probably kill myself.
Wow.
What would it take to make that happen?
500-something kids.
Why? I think that would be kind of cool.
I would kill my...
Why?
Wouldn't it be kind of cool to find out that he had 500 kids out there?
Yeah, try to fucking get relationships with the ones who were fucking successful.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Leo, little CEO there.
I'm your daddy.
You'd have a few duds in there.
Oh, a bunch.
Of course.
Just a few.
Oh, boy.
E-Rock would never donate the Nagel seed because he knows it's worth.
It's precious.
E-Rock, can we do a contest where you give up some seed?
Oh, what a contest that would be.
I know there's a woman out there that needs some seed.
No, but we'd have to watch it because somebody in programming would probably try to take the Nagel seed for themselves.
Oh, boy.
Would you give up some Nagel seed?
I don't think we could do anything with bodily fluids.
Oh.
We'd package it properly. A lucky winner would get the Nagel seed.
Little dime bags.
No, just knotted up condoms that you can tuck right into that front pocket like you used to.
Like the old
I'm
days.
talking about seed that they could actually use. I'm all in here.
Squeeze it into themselves?
Where you get a lovely young lady out there that might need some seed.
Right.
And they win she wins the Nagel seed.
And it's a condom full, and you got to squeeze it in like a Go-Gurt container.
Go-Gurt. Sounds disgusting.
And I'm sure you eat that stuff, Sam.
I don't eat Go-Gurt.
Because you eat like an 8-year-old.
No, it's too much nutritional content.
Oh, right, yeah.
No, E-Rock, you're not in?
I don't think anybody would really want that prize.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, my God, are you
kidding? But you took it home, so obviously you must think it has some worth.
You know it's a big gift.
Yeah.
It's a bleachy gift.
Let's give a lucky listener some of our seed.
Oh, God.
You've done that so many times.
Whether they wanted it or not.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it was just on the back of their calf.
You wouldn't leave that seed with one of the many Nagel hookups in the day.
Right.
You know how much it's worth.
What do you think, E?
Yeah, they take it, leave it at a crime scene.
Nagel put up some numbers, right?
Oh, yeah.
He put up some fucking numbers.
That boat. Living in Florida.
That's right.
He drove to high school in a boat.
Yeah.
You're telling me that kid's not putting up numbers?
Exactly. Big fucking lottery prize winner.
He won the lottery, drove to high school in a boat. He's got 3 houses. He's good.
That's crazy.
Dude, this guy, he's becoming a star. The guy on the left. He was in a movie with
5-Year Engagement.
Was that the one?
With Jason Segel.
Yeah. He was a rock star in that movie.
Oh, yeah?
He's in Parks and Rec.
Okay. We haven't had him on yet, right?
I don't think so.
He's a rock star.
I pitched him to come to the casino.
Now he will be on our show.
Yeah.
Roland will pitch him as soon as the show's over today.
Yeah.
As soon as we show interest in anyone, Roland's right on it. I'll go back slightly. So Vince Vaughn finds out he's the father of 534 or something like that.
Yeah.
Kids?
533.
33? Okay.
It is impossible to be the father of 533 children.
It is impossible to be the father of 4 children.
Oh, boy.
In a situation like this, a normal person would not be in this situation.
We're in trouble, David. Your kids are suing to find out who their biological father is.
What do we do now?
This envelope contains the profiles of your children. Do not open it.
I know I shouldn't have, but I picked out one of the profiles. I just picked one. Worst idea ever.
I'm an actor missing the audition of a lifetime right now.
I'll take you out of the coffee shop.
Who are you, man?
I can make a cup of coffee.
Oh, he can.
My job? Oh, shit job.
I got the part.
You got the part?
Fuck yeah!
Oh, look.
This could be the most.
Is that one of his kids?
Ever happened.
Yeah. Yes.
These kids need someone to look out for them. Yeah! They need a guardian angel.
Hey, sexy! What are you doing? You never seen a girl before?
When you're looking out for these kids, will you be wearing some kind of cape? I didn't say superhero. I said guardian angel. You do not want to reveal yourself.
You don't want to be known as the guy with 500 kids.
For the first time in my life, I'm doing the
That's right.
thing.
Is that Jonah Hill?
That's just a fat guy.
I officially set out to try and...
Oh, is that a dud?
Nice! Maybe strange.
I think he had a dud.
Oversized, but it's my life.
Oh, that's right.
You don't have the skills to be a father.
Daddy.
Okay, stop it. I need order. And this is order?
That's fucking great.
Boy. All right.
Coming this Thanksgiving.
All right, I'm going to tell you how the movie ends, because Hollywood's not fucking brave in the end. In the end, the guy's gonna come back to him and go, oh, you know,
they're not your kids.
Yeah, because they can't leave you with Vince Vaughn having 533 kids.
You're absolutely
But
right.
he learned some life lessons thinking that he was the father of 533 kids.
Yes.
I guarantee that's how this fucking movie ends.
Exactly what
Right?
it is, I bet.
You can't just leave.
And he's all busted up about it, but it's okay because he might as well be their dad now because he took care of so many of them.
Or maybe a couple are. In the end, maybe that actor dude that was at the coffee shop. But in the end, he's not the father of 533 kids because Hollywood just doesn't play that way.
I told you I auditioned for this film. I auditioned for a small part in it. And I know how it ends because I saw the script.
Oh, shit. How does it end, Jimmy?
It turns out he has a genetic deformity, and there are 500 that are his kids, and they all have Down syndrome. And they beat him to death savagely in the street with hammers. That movie would be hilarious.
Oh, but I would watch that.
They angrily bash him with their shoes and hammers.
Because they always come up with these concepts that are like, holy fuck. And they're like, no, we can't really fucking do that. So
call Crispin Glover to get some of his actors that he uses in his films.
When is he coming back?
He was fun, right?
He was good.
He was great. Because in the end, you know, they think Vince Vaughn is a real person. These dummies watch these movies and like, fuck, Vince Vaughn's actually, his character's a real person. And that's so Hollywood's like, yeah, he is a real person, so we can't have him have 533 kids in the end.
But that's the way they'll end it, yeah. Yeah, they have to. You're right. That is a good call right there.
Oh, I have no doubt, and I haven't read any spoilers or any spoiler sites. I don't go to those.
I never heard of this until like fucking
2 minutes ago
with Roland.
All right, so you got T.I. and his wife Tiny.
Yes.
What is this about? Who are these people?
We've had T.I. on.
Yeah,
we had the T.I. on. Maybe you weren't here that day.
Who is he?
He was actually really cool.
He's a rapper.
I like T.I.
I forget, guys.
And we met him in Washington, too.
Give a shit.
And he went to prison on some gun charges, I think, right?
Of course.
Wasn't that his thing?
Yep.
Jimmy, we hung out, and we hung out just to get a picture with T.I. In the lobby of a hotel in Washington. I forgot why we were down there, but T.I. was in the same...
Broadcasting,
He was in the same hotel.
How did you know it was
him? And we interviewed him.
I didn't know.
Oh, you're not here when he was interviewed? He was
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was here.
He's
a good dude, man.
Tour bus and everything. You could tell it was somebody.
Yeah.
One of our people recognized him. He said no to the picture, too, but he wasn't a dick about it. I think he didn't want to be... He was, oh, no, I'm doing something right now. But then he goes, what's your name, man? Like, he wasn't a dick about it. There was something, he felt uncomfortable in front of the person he was with.
And I think he kind of changed his shit around a little bit, because he was like a bad dude and heading towards some bad places. And then he went to jail for a little while on the gun charge, and he seems like he's doing all right now, right?
Yeah, he's doing like the family reality show, and he's done some movies.
Right.
American Gangster and some other movies.
But it caught my attention, and I haven't seen the episode yet, but they decided to have White Person Day. And I thought that was extremely strange, because you think immediately, well, you know, you get a bunch of white reality stars, and if they did Black Person Day, you know, there would be...
That's racist.
Hell to pay.
There would be a hullabaloo about it. So I wanted to, bring a few clips to the show to see what White Person Day was all about with T.I. and Tiny.
Yeah, basically, Tiny's T.I.'s wife. And her friend Shakina.
Shakina?
Oh, boy.
Has decided one of her ambitions is to be white.
Is it bad to say that I would have a tough time hiring anyone named Shakina?
I don't know why some people don't understand. You look at a job application sometimes, people are going to throw it away. It's just the way it is.
Shakina. That's why she wants to be white, because so she doesn't have to deal with problems like people throwing away her job applications.
Well,
they still use Holla?
Then put Betty on your fucking name.
Betty?
Name's Betty.
Yeah, that's just as bad. That's just as bad the other way.
Well, why don't we hear it first before we're being Pete, Paul, and Pierre prejudge? Why don't we just give it a fucking Larry listen?
Well, Shakina tells Tiny she wants to be white.
Yes.
I've been looking in this magazine. I'm just looking at these white people.
What about them?
They live in life.
You've been wanting to be white for a long time now.
White people don't have drama. Black girls always going through some.
White people have drama. Britney Spears, she went through.
Hey, Britney back.
She back,
that back. If I was white, I'd probably be married by now because the white women train their girls to get out here and get it early in age. I have good hair.
What the
My
fuck
eyes
did
will
she
be
just
green.
say?
She said if she was a white girl, she'd probably be married now because white girls are out there to get it early or something. I couldn't hear the end of it.
Yeah, they're trained to get it.
Get it early.
This is racist.
Well, so far it's very...
I'm offended by this.
It's because, it's saying the thing... If you did a black episode, if you were saying the cool things about black people, it would be allowed.
Oh, okay.
And so far, they're just saying the cool things about white people.
All right, I gotcha. It's a fine line between genius and stupid. Yes.
Age. I have good hair. My eyes will be green, I like Reese Witherspoon. I love the way that she tans and do her thing.
You're black, you don't even have to tan.
I love the way she does yoga. And
you don't have to be white to go do yoga.
And I love the way, the Queen of England sips her tea.
You sound like a crazy person right now.
What the
Because you act like black people don't want to do none of that.
I've been black for 28 years.
You gonna stay black.
If I look the part, I can play the part. You know what I'm saying? So if I start putting myself in those type of environments, somebody can play the part. I still want to be Misha kind of Joe, but a swag on it.
But a what?
A swag on it.
Swag on it.
Swag.
Oh, okay, yeah.
See, they're saying the cool things.
No, I don't swag on it.
Here's why this would be allowed to be played over and over. Because the white people at VH1 think it's amazing that black people like them. That's all it is.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you could say positive things about black people, like, I want to be black. Oh, why? Well, they got a good rhythm. Style, and that would be like, there would be people that would be pissed. Oh, look at you generalizing. Oh, we can't do nothing but dance. Good rhythm.
Well, if you were playing on, like, stereotypes, maybe. Like, what they
stereotypes, fucking... What was she doing about white people?
No stereotype. White Queen likes to have tea. Like, if you were saying things like whatever it is you like about whatever black celebrity that they do, that's not always associated with black people. Like sipping tea is like
But what if you went to go drink tea, saying this is what white people do?
Yeah.
Versus if you went to, I don't know, where would you go?
The club to drink some bub.
Right.
Or some
Right.
What if we hung out and just drank some scissors?
Right.
If you're pronouncing it 100% right.
I know there's a lot of Z's in there.
Yeah, there's a
Z's
few.
there, and you slur it up a little bit. I got a nephew that's into Lil Wayne and Drake. I'm like,
oh,
holy fuck.
Yeah.
Really?
What a weird world.
How old is he?
He's 14, 15. And because I was asking him, I'm trying to get to know my nephews and nieces. And I'm like, what music you into? He goes, Lil Wayne and Drake. Because his sister's into the One Direction. She's a little younger.
Little 1D.
She's into the 1D.
Oh.
You think your nephew's going to be on that good cushion alcohol?
He's a good kid, but it's so weird. I can't imagine when we were growing up, we would say that that we were into rap stuff.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine
that anymore.
Huh?
I mean, it's not like that anymore. Rap's just cool.
Yeah, it's
just taking
like
over, right? No, I know. I'm just saying it's strange for me to wrap my head around because there's no rock genre really anymore.
No.
Is your nephew a wigger?
Nah. Not really, to be honest with you. No.
What's up, Uncle Ope?
No.
Yo, let me tell you all.
No, not in the least, actually. He's pretty conservative in his dress, I would say.
No.
But, you know, he says, yeah, that's what they're listening
Wears
to.
pants around his ass?
No.
No?
I wish I had a
said he wears
story.
a dress. His dress. Now, let me ask you something, because T.I., by the way, just painted Justin Bieber's half pipe. Do you know that?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
What do you mean?
He has, I guess, a skateboard half pipe.
T.I.
Chip found it because he follows Justin Bieber, and Justin Bieber retweeted.
Why does Chip follow Justin Bieber?
I don't know. He likes the Biebs. But
likes the Biebs.
Apparently, Justin Bieber tweeted something about
T.I.
Yeah, and Chip retweeted it.
Lyle Chipperson.
Chipperson. It just happened 16 minutes ago. Justin Bieber wrote, well, it says Breezy.
Oh, Breezy, I'm
so it's
sorry.
Chris Brown.
Oh, all right,
Chris
I'm
Brown.
sorry.
Shoehorning Chip.
No, actually, that was a real mistake.
Chip.
Just got confused.
Chip Norton.
Justin Bieber writes, Breezy spray painted my half pipe. He's super dope. And then Chip responded, Tis, fuck yeah, Tis. Wish I was there, bro. Tis.
Oh, my God.
I really did, though, in a moment ago, think that was T.I.
You got to follow Chip Chipperson on Twitter.
It's the real Chip.
Do you?
Yeah, it's the real Chip.
It's the only Chip out there, the real one, yeah.
What the fuck is going on with my phone?
And then 9 hours ago, I guess last night, Chip just wrote to Justin Bieber, at Justin Bieber, Tus Biebs, Tus, what's up, you crazy S.O.B.? It's Chipperson. Tus.
You think he'll follow you and
Fuck yeah.
right back? Retweet you?
You're supposed to like metal. Why would you want to be friends with Justin Bieber?
Likes metal, but then why does he look all hip-hop in his picture?
Because he's a moron.
Chip.
He wants to be all things to all people. He just wants to be cool.
Yeah, just to fit in somewhere. I do love that picture. The hat on him.
You don't think it's a good picture?
No, that one's good, too.
It says, hey, ladies. He couldn't look worse.
Yeah.
His tongue sticking out of his mouth.
Oh. Good Chip.
All right.
Anyway, that has nothing to do with T.I.
I really did think it was T.I.
So they did the white thing.
Shakina and Tiny start by going out for tea because they want to be white for the day.
All right.
Do white people drink a lot of tea?
No.
Yeah, more than black people, I think.
Well, yeah, more than black people, but I wouldn't say white people as a whole drink tea.
No one goes out and just has tea.
We're a tea drinking race.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be
the
honest.
English do. Maybe she's thinking of, some
white.
Anglo fucking.
This is Murica.
Yeah.
Murica. Did you see the black hashtag yesterday?
Which one?
Why do black people... Why do black people, I think it was the hashtag.
Oh, that's it? Why do black people?
I think.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember exactly.
I steer clear of those.
Shit gets racial on Twitter sometimes. I don't know if you
sometimes.
know that.
Did you see the watermelon picture?
Oh, Jesus.
It was beyond huge. You haven't seen why do black... I guess it was why do black people was the hashtag, and then the thing was, try to steal my watermelon.
Uh-huh.
And it's I think it's a picture from a WNBA game, and it's a white girl holding the basketball kind of like away from the defender.
Right.
They
photoshopped in a watermelon. Oh.
Why do black people... This thing was just... It completely went viral yesterday.
Oh, boy,
that's so racist.
That's offensive.
It's so racist, it's so offensive, but it's so fucking funny,
I can't be party to this.
Yeah, first comment, this is racist, you useless ass clown.
But that thing was retweeted more than anything yesterday.
That's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's racist, it's offensive, all that shit, but it's also fucking funny.
That's very funny.
I saw that Happy Days episode again the other morning where they have the wedding, the black wedding over at the Cunningham's house. And because it's one of Mr. C's army buddies, and he's a black guy, and he's getting married. So Mr. C brings him over, and they come into the kitchen, and Mrs. C was putting away the groceries, and she picks up a watermelon and put it in the refrigerator right when they walk in. It's like, oh, pleasure to meet you. Oh, because I guess she didn't know he was black, or and she's like, we always have watermelon here. Like she just made the instant watermelon jokes.
You couldn't do that joke on TV.
No,
today.
And you wouldn't even think Happy Days, this milk toasty, wholesome show even for the time would even address that issue. But
could you find that, Sam?
Oh, they had a cop. A cop brought the black guy to the Cunningham's door, and he goes, "He's trying to tell me he's staying here."
No.
Oh yeah. It was all just fucking.
You would think as the years go by, we would become cooler as a society.
Right.
We're
Yeah.
just not.
It was one of the ones that was on film and wasn't before a live audience, and Fonzie was wearing the fucking windbreaker.
Right.
Fonzie had a small part. He was helping load chairs into the house, and he's
I
like,
barely talked back then.
he's like, yeah, I knew a black guy, and Richie goes, I don't think they like being called black, Fonz. I think they like being called Negroes. And then Fonz was like, yeah, I don't care, Hey, I'd rather hang out with a cool black guy than an uncool white guy.
Ugh.
Oh, wow, and then he left.
Do we have any clips of this?
No.
Whoa.
No?
Really? Happy Days, Black Wedding? Black Wedding.
I remember the Mad Magazine did Hammy Days.
Mad Magazine ruled.
Yeah.
The Best Man, that was the one.
Nice.
Sunday,
Is this the
Monday.
whole episode?
We don't hear the song, we're criminals.
Just for dinner won't be
Well,
enough.
Keep playing it. Let's see what happened with their wedding night.
It's an apology, huh?
Yeah, they'd never had sex, and when Howard realized how hairy her pussy was, he couldn't get an erection.
Had to throw it in her shit.
Yes, I thought you had a tuna net in your lap, Marion. You look like you had Haywood Nelson in your underpants. Who's he, Howard? He was at the wedding. He'll have a show soon.
Holy fuck.
Looks like Richie's future toupee.
Yes.
Oh, poor Howard.
That didn't go well, I guess, their
An
wedding.
apology. That's been
What's
going
the
on for
apology
years.
for?
What are you doing?
I'm sending a piece of wedding cake over to Mrs. Finn.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Now send it.
Oh, you put the black couple figurines.
Do you know what's going to happen to that woman if
Yes.
that piece of cake comes to her
Mr.
house?
Finley gets wind of this.
You better send a bag of ice for her eye and jaw, too, Marion.
Can the doctor pull wedding figurines out of a woman's anus? 'Cause
Why would he set up
Mrs. Finley like that?
And why does Mr. Finley keep shoving things in her anus?
This is the greatest humiliation for Mrs. Finley.
Yes, and he's an angry, angry man.
Yeah, he knows how much she hates it.
Yes.
But she's too embarrassed to tell people.
Why would Mr. C do this to that poor woman?
I know.
And why would Mrs. C, at the end of the night, trying to wrap up wedding cake for that fucking cunt next door?
Yeah, well,
Right.
she doesn't
she's
know
a
how
victim.
All right.
Yeah. Is that it? Yeah, I guess that's it. That
was it.
Well, he's still a guest star, Henry Winkler.
Wasn't even in it.
No,
guest star.
Huh. No Potsy.
No Potsy.
No Ralph.
No, I didn't see any Ralph. He got a credit in there, but I didn't see him.
No Arnold. Nothing. What would their take be on the whole?
They
That
wouldn't
was
leave
old
the
school.
house.
Oh, yeah, they wouldn't go over there. They're like the rest of the neighborhood. Only the Cunninghams are great.
Somebody wrote a very funny tweet of what Richie would be saying when they were singing. This guy, Lee Haywood, wrote, "Row, row, row your boat back to Africa." Jesus.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my fucking God.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
Oh, that's terrible.
All right.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, that was funny.
That's, yeah.
If Richie had said that.
Yeah.
It is funny how they address race. Like, it's like you could tell they're trying to give a social message by giving, like, these problems to
But it was so ham-handed.
Oh,
God. Really terrible. I guess we're overdue for a break, huh?
Yeah, well,
yeah. Lee Hayward also writes, "Let me get an order of spare ribs and make it snappy. I can't marry this bitch." Oh, goodness.
That is so bad.
Yeah. The Opie and Anthony
that was fun. That was a fun hour. Fuck, Tim Sabian already giving us some great energy in this joint. Holy fuck, things have changed already.
Really? I saw him once.
Huh?
What did he have to do with any of that?
I don't know. The energy was just right. It's just right now.
Tim Sabian. Fair.
What?
Tim Sabian.
Yeah.
We saw him for
a couple
5
days ago.
minutes. 2 days ago.
a couple days ago.
He hasn't even stopped in.
I'm going to have a positive attitude about the whole thing. That's for sure. Metallica Day, 25 years ago today. And Justice for All was released. Yes, Jim Norton.
The Four Horsemen.
No.
Fucking asshole I am.
Hey, when do we put a hole in Syria there?
I'm seeing...
Which a lot of people are saying will start World War III.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people are saying, they're like, on Twitter, they're like, make your jokes, but you know this will start World War III.
Will it?
That's what they're saying.
What do they say? Every time we do anything, it supposedly is going to start World War III.
Putin is a little mad about the whole thing, right?
I am.
The Putin.
Oh, yeah. Is it reasonable?
When is it happening? We're waiting for the perfect day, and we're waiting for the perfect place to put a hole, right?
Yeah.
That's what this comes down to now.
Yeah, just firing some missiles and saying, success.
But you can't do it around these days because of some holidays and some fucking religious observances.
Yeah, and isn't Obama in Russia?
Yeah, for the G.
Well, you know, he always in a hurry. Go ahead, sorry.
Okay, your train changed into Chip.
Yeah.
You started that as kind of Jim.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Wow, you let oatmeal sit around for a while. This shit is
man. It's like cement.
How the fuck am I going to push this out tomorrow?
The blueberries are terrible, by the way.
They're horrendous.
Yeah.
Are we done with blueberry season?
Oh.
Look, how am I going to eat this?
Yeah. Where'd this girl get these blueberries? Outside the dumpster behind Blueberry Heaven?
Blueberry Hill. When do we do it, Ant? You know this shit.
I don't know. This
soon?
I think sooner than later. Let's say that. Sooner than later now. But if you were going to do it, you should have done it earlier.
Yeah, with that element of surprise shit.
Yeah,
now it's like everyone's ready.
Now, you also got to understand.
And if one kid comes up dead because of this, oh, boy.
Yeah, I know.
So Obama knows that, too.
And you can't tie up your resources like this indefinitely. You know, they got destroyers and a carrier and everything off the coast there.
Right.
Yeah, you can't just be, futzing around with all that. So I would say pretty soon. And I guess they got some approval there from Congress. I didn't see what happened.
Yeah,
was
yesterday.
Was it approved?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Shouldn't have been.
No.
Shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
You don't think, Jimmy?
Absolutely not.
I'm tired of having to fucking have this country being the police force of the world.
Yep.
We've got to swoop in and save people. Fuck that.
Not my problem.
No. Not my problem.
Oh, boy.
That's not an MP. That's a YP.
I hear you.
Right.
So we got that going on, which is nice.
Well, we'll see if it starts World War III. I guess.
Yeah, let's just bomb a country that's not doing anything to us. Even though they have been helping Iraq the whole time, they've been like kind of cunty to us for a long time. So this is just a chance at payback, really.
They're
but
in
just
a civil
bombing their
war.
airfields gives a fuck.
Yeah.
We do have some.
They're in a civil war, and we shouldn't be involved in it.
Nope.
Dave Chappelle. He discussed the Hartford incident where
What
he walked
happened?
off stage.
He walked off?
Yeah, and we got the T.I. and Tiny acting white thing. Maybe we'll go back to that tomorrow.
Someone was heckling him?
Yeah. He got heckled in Hartford.
Yeah, and
the
he
whole crowd. Yeah, and then he walked out.
I think they're yelling shit like they won't stop with the "I'm rich, bitch," and it's he's just so irritated with that I think he lets it go for a second, but then he's just like ugh, and he's just not going to police the crowd. It's like if they're going to be dicks, he's going to be like, well, fuck you.
Who does that? Who would be like
just dummies, just
yelling
dumb,
that out?
drunken assholes.
Like they think they're the first person to do it.
That's
they
9
think
years
it's
ago.
Funny. Yeah.
Hey, James, bitch! Like, what do you want him to do with that?
Yeah.
What do you want a comic to do with that, you dumb fuck?
Wow, that's stupid.
So I think he just got so annoyed at the crowd being so unruly He just wasn't going to fucking tolerate it. He makes too much money. He just started fucking just reading out of this girl's book or whatever.
But he's back, Chappelle, right?
Yeah.
Well, when did this happen? Just very recently he decided to put this tour together? Because it's selling.
Did he put it together?
Well.
It's with the Flight of the Conchords. It's this oddball tour thing.
Well, you got Jim Jeffries, our pals, on it.
Yeah.
Who else is doing the Dave Chappelle thing? What's the lineup?
It's Funny or Die is the people putting it together.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
You don't like the Funny
I
or
have
Die?
nothing against them, but just the taste of all these fucking... It's so predictable who these the sites are going to think is... just...
Yeah.
Fucking Christ.
We got to put our comedy tour back together.
Of course, Funny or Die is doing
man.
it. Of course.
What? It's a terrific site, isn't it?
Wonderful.
I don't really go there much. I kind of find it, hit or miss.
It's Dave Chappelle and Flight of the Conchords.
Yeah.
And then Al Madrigal. Chris D'Elia.
Oh.
Dimitri Martin, Hannibal Buress, Jim Jeffries, John Mulaney.
Oh, good.
John Mulaney's funny.
Yeah, so's Jim. So's
all those guys.
Jim Jeffries, of course, is funny.
Yeah.
That goes without saying. I don't think I've seen the other guys do their stand-up.
Well, Chris is from Whitney Cummings' sitcom. He was the male lead on that.
Yeah, that was a shitty show.
And Dimitri we've had in here.
No, we haven't.
I think we might have.
No.
Oh.
I sit here every day. I would know.
Oh. All right. I mean, I'm here most days. I think.
What does he look like?
He looks like Dimitri Martin. He's got like dark hair.
Oh, he. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I thought you said Ed.
No, I didn't. Didn't say that. But yeah, Dave Chappelle was on stage in Hartford. And the whole crowd was like, everybody was shouting out, "I'm Rick James," and da-da-da. So he just sat there.
Man,
wait, so he walked off because he got so pissed, and I kind of
He didn't walk off at first. Like he said, "I'm contracted to do this amount of time," and so he ended up just sitting there and not telling jokes. Like he just sat on his stool.
But now he explains the whole thing in Chicago. That's what we're about to play here.
Yeah.
My question is, why didn't it happen in Chicago?
Crowds are weird, I guess, right?
Yeah, maybe sometimes you just get a dumb drunk crowd,
right?
Or maybe they realized he'll walk off. Maybe crowds realize, he will walk off.
So
I don't know.
Keep our mouths shut. And how many people is he playing?
It's 8,000 in Hartford.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that size.
Okay, all right.
Generally.
So here we got Dave Chappelle on stage addressing the Hartford heckler incident.
So much better than Hartford. I will never go back. I will even go to Hartford for fucking gas. I don't want anything bad to happen to the United States. But if North Korea ever drops a nuclear bomb on this country, I swear to God, I hope it lands in Hartford, Connecticut. On stage with that fucking ring. That crowd was easy. Not coming in like motherfuckers with torturers. An arena full of suburban torturers. Young white alcoholics just booing and talking all kinds of shit.
TheLaughingGirl.com.
It was like I wanted to pull like a reverse Kramer, just call them all crackers or something crazy like that. I know that shit will be on YouTube. Funny man Dave Chappelle calls a room full of white people crackers. Couldn't do that. So I felt bad when Kramer did that shit to us. I did. I was a fucking Seinfeld fan to the end. But when he did that shit, I was like, Kramer, it's fucked up. You lost me, baby. That was the black dude in me. The comedian in me was just like, whoo! This nigga's having a tough set. Hang in there, Kramer. Don't let him break it. That shit in Hartford was bad. And you know that crowd feels lucky when they got to see me freak out. It's just like being in a fucking Tiger show the night Siegfried and Roy got their throats bit out by the tiger. It's fucked up, but I know deep down that's why you go to the Tiger show. You don't go to see somebody be safe. You guys think in the back of your mind, this motherfucker might get bit. I'd see that for $35.
He is fucking funny.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Were they saying, there was no one implying that was a problem, what he just said, right?
What?
There's no sites implying that that's a problem.
What part?
Oh, no, just...
no, it's just that,
good, okay, that was funny.
You addressed it, so, that's the world we live in. You get to hear it.
Fucking dick crowd yelling, it's the Rick James!
How annoying. Do you still get any of that?
Not on that level at all. I've never gotten it, but I don't do a whole lot of radio show stuff. Like, I'll talk about it a little bit, but it's for that reason that I don't.
I've seen people yell at Monster Race. Shut the fuck up.
But in general, man, I mean, it's been said many, many times that our audience, they're really good comedy crowds. A lot of our pals have said it.
Yeah, they don't do stuff as much like that.
They really sit there and listen and appreciate someone being funny on stage.
Yeah. You'll have the occasional, but like, is there audio of them yelling at him in Hartford?
I know, I kind of want to hear
that. There has to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little longer.
Maybe like a second of it, like the last 30 seconds? Because they're just yelling nonsense.
Oh, stupid asses.
I like his take on the Tiger thing. It's so true.
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck. You really are hoping the Tiger acts up, right?
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck. You could jump through a hoop or whatever. Who cares? Or stand on a dumb box. What?
They just showed Putin and Obama shaking hands there at the G20 summit.
They said that there's a whole thing that goes on where the world leaders are announced like rock stars, and then they get up and they shake each other's hands and stuff.
Oh.
It would be bad if he didn't.
When was that?
Oh, probably an hour ago, a couple hours ago.
Putin should have had his shirt off like he usually does, fucking wrestling a bear. Some shit. All those staged pictures he does.
Putin is no nerd.
No, he's
our
not
president is a nerd.
He was, Obama's a lot taller than Putin.
Oh, they're all just milling about together, no guards around them either. That's like a place where just the leaders are.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Yep.
You think it's hard to get close to that fucking place?
Imagine if someone had, like, fucking access to, like, why can't someone just launch cruise missiles into there?
I guess that there's so much anti-aircraft shit around. Like
You think, yeah?
Yeah.
That would be like, we're sorry, people. Every world leader is dead. Wow. We don't know what to do.
What would that cause? And who would step up?
Oh.
Who would be the first guy that steps up?
Biden.
Yeah.
He'd step up. It's okay.
I'm in charge here.
Well,
at the White House.
Right now, I'm in charge here at the White House. Hamna, 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 hamna.
Is that embarrassing, you think?
Oh, we just did the bit, but I love it.
So embarrassing.
I'm in charge here at the White House.
The White House. In charge. Large and in charge, by the way.
No, you're not. You're not in charge.
You're not even close to being in charge.
What are you doing?
Sit your ass down.
You think he'd try to go into the Oval Office after that press conference?
Yeah,
Put his stuff down.
Kick his feet up on the fucking big desk there.
Talking about Alexander Haig for the people that don't know.
Al Haig back in the old days.
Al. I'm in charge here. Okay.
When Reagan got shot. That's a good documentary, too.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a one out there tells exactly what was going on in the hospital and in the White House and around the country. Yeah, it's a good one.
I want to watch the Morton Downey Jr.
That one, too.
Documentary.
What's it called, E-Rock?
I forgot it.
Whatever.
It's a weird...
Is this it? Evocateur?
Evocateur. The Morton Downey Jr. movie.
Magnolia Films, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's really fucking... Is there a trailer?
I'd love to see the trailer. I loved Morton Downey Jr. Go back, sorry.
What,
I can't see.
What happened?
Oh. What is this?
I was wondering.
Is this like 80s on 80s?
I guess. Hit the wrong button.
That's good.
Let's have a dance party.
I like that. We should.
Who is that again? Is that Depeche Mode?
Yeah.
That is
before they started really sounding like kind of emo and dark and gothish. Yeah. All right, anyway, fucking hear this. Evocateur.
Let me ask a question of our audience here. How many of you have ever seen this? You know what this is?
Stage 304.
Rise up!
provocative showed.
Hey, swine! Like you in the White House, I puke on you!
He was take no prisoners.
Provoke confrontation.
Waiter!
It's not Oprah, this is not Phil. This is Morton Downey.
My audience finally selected a spokesman that identifies with their needs and with their dreams and with their frustrations.
He's not afraid to open his mouth. He's not afraid of anybody.
He has what you can only describe in his audience as a lynch mob.
Should we hang this kid?
You betcha. You have no remorse right now.
Hannity, Riley, Glenn Beck. They're not as crude as Mort was, but they are appealing to that same audience.
Mort understood performance, how you turn everything into something theatrical.
And boy, yes.
I said to myself, this has gone too far now.
Often, the self-destructive people are really entertaining.
He rose like a rocket, and he fell like a stick.
I remember that guy, Richard Bay. Right.
Because that's not the person I was raised with. He was never like that unless he was on camera.
Why don't you shut up?
This legacy is passion plays on television, even if it's an act.
Which is what all the reality shows today are based on.
Jess.
You're not tethered to the facts. You can just say anything.
You weren't quite sure whether it was all set up or whether some of it was set up or whether it was all real.
Is this a passing fancy or is this the front of the wave?
Wow. That was great.
It's great. It's
I
really
don't
good.
apologize for anything.
Fuck. I'm going home and watching this.
It's really good. What they didn't show on the trailer,
shit.
They also get into his dad, like what it was like, his relationship with his dad and his mom, and
it's really good, right?
Early in life, it's a great documentary, man. And they talked to a lot of people that had a lot to do with the show: producers, writers, staff members, people that were on the show that were up to the loudmouth podium. And they brought them back. They found a couple of those people and talked to them. It was really
what years was he on?
Really informative.
80s.
Was that 80s, late 80s, early
90s? 80s. He barely made it.
He was before
90s,
Springer,
right?
though, right? He started all of it.
All of it. You could tell Bill O'Reilly got a little taste of Morton Downey Jr. in them, right?
It was all, like they
bit.
said, all of them. They're not like crude like that, but
a little taste.
Just that whole let's
definitely influenced
latch on,
by Morton Downey Jr.
Latch on to Merca.
Then when he died, like throat cancer or something,
Yeah,
or
when he
jaw
went-
cancer,
lung
or
cancer,
Yeah, and he's talked about smoking. He's like, you don't do it. I was
He
wrong.
was, yeah, he was constantly smoking.
Right on the show.
Constantly
He died in 2001.
Yeah, he was blowing smoke in everyone's faces. Remember?
Yeah.
That was his move too.
Shut up.
He was 68.
Everyone used to watch that fucking show.
Oh, it was a great
my
show.
God. Everyone.
Okay, the show only ran 88 to 89.
No.
That's what IMDb
Oh
says.
my God.
And then he tried to bring it back in 94.
I remember when he tried to bring it back. Didn't work.
No.
Did it?
Yeah, it was
What?
definitely a
No.
It was
87 to 89.
So
87
that would
to
be,
89.
it could be 3 seasons, I guess, right?
3 seasons.
Yeah.
3 seasons. That was it, huh?
Yep. There's
Huh.
fucking video of him in Times Square in his limo. He has his limo with the fucking mouth painted on the side. And I guess he was getting into his limo, and there was a crew of press asking him something, and he just starts beating the shit out of the cameraman and bending the mic and yelling, cursing.
And then what was the incident where he wrote the thing on his forehead backwards?
Yeah, they cover that too.
They do, huh?
When he put the swastika on his
Swastika,
head.
In the airport.
San Francisco airport. To try, and that was after, things already started
That was humiliating.
going downhill, and he was trying to, actually, it turns out a lot of people agreed, too, that he was trying to get sympathy from his girlfriend at the time. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll watch this.
It's so embarrassing, him with his girlfriend and what he was doing, and, yeah, just
Oh my
embarrassing.
God, I can't.
Watch
I
it.
can't
It's
wait to
great.
go home and watch this.
It's fucking great.
Can we get him on the show?
Morton?
Well, could be a whole bit of a problem.
Yeah.
He passed away.
He was over at the fucking Channel 9 studios at first, before they were syndicated at, and he still did it from the Channel 9 facility, WOR. But it went from local show to fucking crazy-ass national fucking show. He was a rock star for about
2
year and a
years.
half, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people, too, did the show. Ron Paul, you saw that.
Sharpton.
Pat Buchanan. A lot of
Jerry
politicians.
Shephardini.
Jerry Shephardini. Yeah, see it. It was great. Swear. What's it called?
Evocateur.
Evocateur.
Nice.
Evocateur, like provocateur, but he's evocative.
Evocateur.
Evocateur.
Evocateur. What do you think, E?
Or Evocasaur.
Can't ever be good.
No,
it was almost, though. It was almost good.
Oh, God. I love the E.
The Mollies?
The Mollies.
Nice.
Yeah.
Watch out, kids. There's a bad batch out there.
Mollies.
Let's wait it out a little bit. Let's wait it out. New batch will be in town soon. We'll be all right again, right?
That's right.
That's what we do.
Yeah. Don't take any of the bad Molly. Don't take the brown Molly.
No.
Stay off the towers.
That's right.
All right, everybody.
Whatevs.
Whatevs.
Am I right or wrong?
I got to get home.
What are we promoting today? I don't even think we talked about it on the air, but Misha Tate, that beautiful Misha Tate, who's part of the Ultimate Fighter. She's coaching one of the teams this year for the UFC thing. That spread in ESPN, the body issue. Yeah. Oh my God! First of all, go search that out if you've never seen it. And then she choked out Jimmy after the interview because we forgot. Yeah. And I put that video up on my YouTube channel, Opie Radio. So click on that for me, please.
Click.
And we'll put it on our Facebook page. There you rock.
Sure.
All right. And Aunt's Kitten video's doing all right, huh?
Oh,
viral
yeah.
yet?
I don't know. You know, it keeps getting picked up by all the little ones. It needs one of those major hits from, some crazy cat people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not really. I just put it up there as a kid because it's adorable.
Cat was taking your glasses. I went wild with that.
Did you? I saw on Twitter there, Chip.
Yeah.
A lot of cat jokes.
Was he a cat burglar?
I saw that one.
Fuck yeah.
A catastrophe, I think, or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rolling, dude. You're doing all right.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's rolling. It's rolling right along.
He's a little adorable. I know that.
How many views?
509.
No. It's like 59.
I thought you didn't check your numbers.
I checked it this morning.
You checked
59,000?
Yeah, it's pushing like
That's
60.
not shit.
I know. Oh, it's all right.
All right.
He's adorable. I saw.
Is that on our Facebook page too?
The cat video, yes.
All right, good.
I saw a comment on one of the sites that had posted it, and it was like, the man is very nice. He's so patient with the little one.
No.
Like, what do you think? What do you think?
You gotta be.
Oh, God, Uncle Paul. So patient with the little one.
Jimmy, you got anything?
No, I don't believe I do. I know, no, I don't.
Oh.
I have gigs being announced this Friday going on sale.
Okay.
I'm back out on the road. Oh, tomorrow.
You're not here tomorrow?
No, I'm here. But I'm doing, I just booked for cheaper tickets. It's in fucking Pennsylvania. It's a comedy club.
Oh.
Got Doylestown.
Oh, okay.
The Comedy Cabaret I'm doing in October to work on material.
Oh.
And I think tickets go on sale tomorrow for that.
Kenny?
Oh, Kenny's
Want
running.
to fill in the blanks?
Yes, it's the Bucks County.
That was a horrible plug, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember.
October 11, 12, Friday, Saturday. Tickets on sale tomorrow.
Tickets on
Very cool.
sale.
And once again, we're doing a podcast every week. I think we're up to around 17 now. Episode 17 is Bill Burr. We're going to start doing some friends of the show here and there.
Burr-centric.
And the first one is with Bill Burr. All Bill Burr bits from our show.
Perfect.
And it's a little longer. It pushes 2 hours this week. So go get it, okay?
Wow.
People are praising it, saying it's really, really funny. So
praise.
Go get that for us, all right?
Right.
And spread the word that we got a little podcast out there.
And spread your legs.
Because that helps the people that can't afford satellite radio anymore.
For my fucking pecker. That's all I say.